I don't know what's going on here. The Schrödinger's cat's thought experiment, which I've heard of 10 billion times. Say a cat is sealed inside a container with a device that has a fixed chance of releasing some kind of poisonous gas. When does the cat die? When the device activates? That's the obvious answer. Find some way of determining the moment the gas will be released, and that's when the cat will die. But here we come to the crux of the problem. The box is completely sealed off from the outside, and the device is configured to release the gas at random. In other words, it's impossible for any outside observer to tell whether or not the device has been triggered. The cat's condition can only be expressed as a probability. If there's a 10% chance the device activates in 1 hour, it can be described as 90% alive. After 2 hours, it's 80% alive. At 3 hours, 70. After a full 10 hours, it can definitely be said to have died, right? Actually, it's a bit more complicated than that. If the chances of the cat being alive after 1 hour are 90% after 2 hours, it's then 90 times 90, or 81%. By the same calculations, the chances of it being alive after 3 hours fall to 72.9, then 65.6%. After 4, even after 10 hours, the cat is still 34.9% alive. Cats are stubborn creatures. Now, back to the original question. When does the cat die? Even after a week, it's still 0.00002% alive. Even after a year, or 10,000 years, the probability it's still alive and kicking never reaches 0. The cat exists perpetually in a mixed state, both dead and alive. That's right, as long as the box remains unopened, the cat will never die. What is life, what is death? They're nothing more than constructs. 99% dead may as well be 100. Our perception of life and death is just that nebulous. Things aren't so simply defined in the real world, though. Of all the potential outcomes, every overlapping branch, we only see one. Isn't that weird? Yeah, it's definitely kind of odd, isn't it? What's so weird about it? The answer to that lies in the parameters of the thought experiment. Sure, the flow of time might not mean anything inside a box that's totally cut off from the outside world, but nothing of the kind exists in reality. We would be witness to all sorts of weird phenomena if we assumed the existence of an object like that, an object which is in fact quite non-existent. Can we really be so sure about the last part, though? What if our world itself is just like that box? What if there is another world far beyond what mankind is able to observe, far beyond the edges of the known universe? In that case, something might seem like a fixed event to those of us on the inside, but from the outside might appear to exist in multiple states, to contain any number of unfixed probabilities. What to us is past might then feel to any outside observer more like future. If that's the case, I have to beg them, never open the box. Please don't yet. Don't set in stone the past that I've witnessed. Click. So noisy. That's really loud though. The hell's going on? Hammer! Ow. Oh! Ow! Not just something, those are my balls you stepped on. Ah! Oh no. The moment I put a stop to the blaring alarm clock, her face lights up. Ow! Morning, Yeah, I remember. There's no way I'd forget it. Anyway, I think there's something else we're forgetting. You've gone and done the same thing as yesterday? How do you plan on taking responsibility if I end up unable to have kids? What? What? No, well, someday. Has she gotten the wrong end of the stick? Excuse me? Now, if I had to go and choose, I'd say I do, but once I get a stable job and a cute wife of my own. Both of those are out of my reach at the moment. Yeah. She doesn't mean anything else by that, right?
途中まで一緒に行こう。私も商業区に用事があるんだ。
Thanks for the waiting. Or what? How do I just add a word? Thanks for waiting, Nina. I finally showed my face after fumbling around for a while getting changed.
曲がってるよ、札。
Nina reaches for the metal collar around my neck and turns it the right way around. And feels a little ticklish.
朝ごはん欲しい？だったら何か作るけど。
No, it's okay. I was told to arrive early. And there's no need to go that far for a freeloader like me, not first thing in the morning.
じゃあ、はい。これ持って行って。
She hands me a small dirty rucksack. What's this?
お弁当。何か食べないとお腹空いちゃうよ。
Bruh, you're well prepared.
私も準備するから、ちょっと待っててね。
Nina tosses a bunch of items into her pouch, readjusts her hat, then...
バッチリ。
Looks like I didn't have to wait for her to get ready at all.
安定性だったら、やっぱり教会勤務が一番かな。でも、コネがないと難しいかも。
I do have a connection.
それに、あんまりおすすめはしないよ。最近、教会の関係者ってだけで襲われることがあるみたいだし。
Our people are finally doing the right thing. I walk through the residential district, listening to Dina's lecture all the while. There's some light streaming down from the hole in the ceiling, but it doesn't look as bright as it did on the top stratum yesterday. The atmosphere this morning is thoroughly depressing.
おじいちゃんはね、昔、第5層の再開発をやってたんだって。
This is the third. That's another 2 levels down, right?
そう。でも結局、第5層は封鎖されることになっちゃって、その時はしばらく札なしになったらしいよ。あ、そのことおじいちゃんに言っちゃダメだからね。すっごく怒るから。
Where's Nervin, by the way? Didn't seem like he was home.
おじいちゃんならとっくに仕事に行っ
What
た
kind of work does he do? The old man's still working.
今の仕事は発電所の監督。アイランド
Power
を守る
plant.
大切な仕事だよ。
Must be tough at his age.
働かないとご飯食べられないからね。
I guess they don't have any sort of pension system here. Also, the power plant, but down here, I mean, I guess down here is where the non-church people live who don't get electricity, I'm assuming, but there's still a power plant.
私も来月からは仕事だよ。おじいちゃんみたいに発電所に配属されたらいいんだけど。
Oh, so you want to protect the island too, huh?
それもあるけど、発電所なら電気取り放題。なんでもないよ、なんでもない。
Turns out she's just a naughty little kid.
でも難しいよね。やりたいことを仕事にするのって。
Stealing electricity isn't work, it's a crime.
もう。
But it's true, I guess. When someone has a need that you can fulfill, that's all work is to begin with. It's not really work if you're the only one who believes that there's any worth in what you do. But people's values often clash with each other. In the end, it's a question of which takes priority. Society's values are your own. The fact that I even think about these sort of things means I'm not entirely suited for work, right? But to survive in a place like this, there's no other choice except offing yourself.
ねえ、せつなはどんな仕事やりたい？
I don't know, as long as it makes me money. One where I spend all day getting scolded by a spoiled little rich girl with a bit of a sadistic streak. Bruh. Main character is a masochist, dude. Whoops, didn't mean to say that out loud, what? She's looking at me like I'm some filthy animal. But I'd still rather have those cold, piercing eyes. All that's left is for you to start showering me with insults and the illusion will be complete. Ina looks up at me with troubled expression on her face, her cheeks slowly reddening before... Oh, oh, that one hurt hard, man. Oh, hey, that's more like it. There's still room for improvement. Put your heart into it. And... Ina's cheeks are growing ever more flushed. They're practically apple red at this point.
Boko?
My heart. Ah, how could you say these mean things to me? Come to think of it, that's really the only insult she used in her fight with Nervin the other day? Right, let me teach you a few things. The basics. You're fired. That one really hits you in the gut. She strides off, seemingly trying to hide her crimson face. Well, let's leave it here for today. Sooner or later, I'll mold her into a formidable sadist. That's for sure. What? What, MC? No. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. I may not look like it, but I think I've got a pretty strong memory. Haha, funny. Cause you forgot everything. Nina scrutinizes me suspiciously. Then, out of nowhere, a smile spreads across her face. For a moment, just a moment, I feel a bit scared of Nina's unconditional belief in me. If I ever betray her, I imagine it'll wound her very deeply. What was your errand, by the way? I casually, no, quite blatantly changed the subject. But Nina, either because she's oblivious or merely naive, doesn't seem to take any notice. Machine? Oh, you mean the cassette player? Yes. She tilts her head to one side. It's a machine for playing tapes. We were trying to fix it without knowing what it was. I'm really not sure about that. I know, I believe you, even though I have no reason to. But saying that out loud makes my heart feel a little less heavy somehow. Right, later, Nina. Ugh, that dropped like a lead weight. That's right, it doesn't matter what kind of job I get, even if it's one that conflicts with my values. I have someone who believes in me, who'll be waiting for me back at home. No need to off myself then, whatever happens. Alright, time to get a job. Hello. I timidly slip through the church doors and raise my voice, but the countless people coming and going only cast the occasional glance in my direction. No one stops for me. What media do they use? Do they even have, like, again, the people down below don't even have electricity. Heck do I know. Although it appears that society's gone backwards. I have no idea. Oh, this is not good for my self-esteem. But no, I'll soldier on. My heart will never break. Why? Because something's holding it together. Dina's brilliant smile. My name is Setsuna, vagabond of love, descendant on this land in search of a great and noble cause. Oh, people around me have scattered in an instant. Hear my plea, I shall impart some portion of my mighty strength in exchange for adequate compensation. What now? Some dudes with guns are coming out the back. All of a sudden I'm surrounded by brawny men, and both of my arms pinned down. Well, Piggy, that's what you get with something like that. I don't know what you expected, Piggy, by playing that. My name is Setsuna, descendant on this land in search of a great and noble... Avalons? Lost of the Avalons. Don't really know what that means, but it sounds kind of cool. That's right, I'm a messenger of Avalon. I bring... That's probably not good to say right now. Oh! Wait, execution? You got it wrong. Oh, shit. Yeah. It's you. Save me, oh Sara the Wise. Then save me, Sara. I don't really get what's going on, but I think you're in for a bloody spectacle otherwise. Sara-sama? Nice.
しかしこいつは自らアバロンの使い刹那と名乗り、
聖典の勉強が足りないようですね。 第8章23節を覚えていないのですか？セツナはアバロンの魔女とちぎりを交わした。彼は聖典の一節を暗唱していただけですよ。
失礼しました。
The men immediately release me from their grip, bow their heads, and make a hasty retreat.
まったく神聖な教会でどうしてこうも連日
McDonald's
騒ぐばかり。
monopoly was cancelled? What am I reading in chat? Everything's been so disordinate the past couple of days. What's been going on here in this society? Music out of tune? I'm gonna have to listen to that myself on stream. Double audio. Double audio. I can't hear anything. Double audio. This can't hear anything. This is bad. This is bad. Infinite loop of me. Infinite loop of me. This is just great. Right. This is just great. Okay, bye. I don't know. I couldn't. I have game audio on myself actually, so I couldn't tell. Anyway, I'm sorry.
セツナさんのことではありませんよ。衛兵たちの対応についてです。
Maybe I can listen to the.
衛兵たちの対応についてです。
That sounds about right. Her voice sounds to be the right pitch. I don't know.
どうも人というのは武器を手にすると性格も変わってしまうようで。
Sarah heaves a deep sigh.
どうして人はみんなで手に手を取り合って生きていけないのでしょう。
Whatever she's mumbling about, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Still, that was really something, quoting the scriptures like that. You're certainly a lady of the church. Duh.
知識を振りかざすだけでは誰も救えませんよ。
It saved me, though.
そうですね。
She embarrassed her being modest.
さあ、それではセツナさん、こちらへ。
She found something. The enigmatic expression which surfaced briefly on Sarah's face is gone, and she's right back in work mode.
お約束通り、セツナさんにふさわしい
She
お
did.
仕事を見繕っておきましたので。
Oh, so it starts later in the afternoon, huh? It'll be great not having to get up early. I've promised to keep Dina company at night after all. So, what kind of job is it?
専門性は高いですが、誰でも習得できる技能かと。接客と肉体労働が半々といったところでしょう
What am I
か。
gonna be doing? So I'd be like assistant at a specialist shop or something?
まずは女性と軽妙な会話をしながら服を脱がせます。
Okay.
そしてお風呂に案内して丁寧に全身を洗います。
Excuse me? Wait a sec. Isn't that sex work?
少し高級なだけの公衆浴場です。
After that, there'll be.
その後はあくまで自由恋愛ですので。
What? Church. Hey, don't go flashing me that cute smile when you're saying stuff like that.
お気に召しませんか？
Of course not. Don't you have something more respectable?
では少し高級なだけの酒場などはいかがでしょう？
Maybe it is on my end. My streaming thing's going wrong. Mid to high-end tavern. I don't think this one's going to be much different.
セツナさんなら会話技能の面でも適性があるかと。
No way, I'm super shy. So I've been needing the person I can have a decent conversation with.
初対面の相手に胸について熱く語るのがまともだとは思いませんが。
Hearing her mention that sends my gaze straight to the rack. Are you
このお
kidding?
仕事ならセツナさんの死ぬまでにしたいことも叶うかと。
Oh dear, looks like she's totally misread my character because of the way I behaved. Right, this is a good opportunity to clear up one of those misunderstandings. But they're looking so peachy. What? So do you use? I can't. This game. Do you use this mid to high end bathhouse yourself? What am I saying? Huh? She's frozen stiff.
私はあくまであなたのためにお仕事の紹介をですね。
Ah, this is Sara in non-work mode.
もう何考えてるんですか、セツナさんは。
She averts her gaze. It's going to be a bit of a hassle if every one of these shady jobs is going to send her a bright red.
でですね、この少し高級なだけの酒場の勤務内容はですね。
Oh no! I need to rehear this.
でですね、この少し高級なだけの酒場の勤務内容はですね。でですね、この少し高級なだけの酒場の勤務内容はですね。
Your voice is. Oh no! Oh no!
女性とお酒を飲んで盛り上がってですね。
No, that sounds very bad. Uh-huh.
それから近場の休憩施設でですね。
What does the church want people to do? What the hell? Right, I see. Right.
という感じなのですが、いかがでしょう。
Thanks, I think I get it, but aren't there any normal jobs?
やる気もないのに説明させないでください。
I'm pretty sure you launched right into that job description yourself.
職業に規制はありません。すべての
All
労
labor
働
is
は
a
神に対する
blessing.
奉仕
All
であり
labor
喜び
honors
なのです。
God. I'm not making fun of you or anything, but I don't think I'm suited to it.
そうでしょうか。せつなさんにはどこか女性を引きつける魅力があるように思われますが。
Is that a confession, Sara?
客観的な分析です。
I don't think you can analyze a guy like me objectively, though. It's what they call the suspension bridge effect. Misattribution of arousal. I happened to be there when you were in a tight spot yesterday.
客観的に分析しないでいただけますか。
In any case, I really don't plan on doing stuff like that, so if you don't have any other work for me, I'll return my collar.
案外お堅いんですね。もしかして恋人がいらっしゃるとか。
No, I'm not. I don't think I am.
では逆に経験がないとか。
No, I think... Anyway, what's all this reverse sexual harassment?
失礼しました。では治験のお仕事などはいかがでしょう。
What does that mean exactly?
医療班が開発したお薬を配給する前に試しに飲んでいただくお仕事です。
Popping pills sounds super easy, but isn't work like that really popular?
ええ。ですが幸運なことに今朝空きが出たそうです。
Oh, I'm one lucky guy, alright.
なんでも前任者が突然死したのか。
I'll have to decline.
職業に規制はありません。彼は一足先に神の身元へ旅立たれたのです。
That religion sounds very bad, whatever you are believing in. I wholeheartedly refuse. What's with this church? I thought they were a more respectable bunch. Oh, you thought wrong,
や
bro.
はり危険なお仕事を
Not
引き受け
related
いただけ
to
ませんか。
real life churches. Maybe a bit of satire. Maybe. Only satire. So you won't take any... Oh, that's not me. A small, wary sigh escapes her lips. She really does have the wrong end of the stick with me she really does have the wrong end of the stick with me, huh? I don't mind a bit of danger necessarily, and I'm okay working night shifts. In a world like this, I imagine there are plenty of people who do that sort of work. Someone has to do these kind of jobs to keep the world turning. I get that. Sorry, I'm just not that attached to the island. You can't expect me to be happy protecting my life with something I don't feel any attachment to, can you? I'm not from here after all. No matter where I go, I'm never going to share the values of the people who belong here. Looks like all I'm going to do is complain no matter what job you show me. That's just the kind of guy I am. So anything I'll do, just go ahead and decide for me. I'll go with whatever you choose. It's not like I have a choice anyway. And besides, there's somebody waiting for me. Waiting for me to come back a slightly better man than I was yesterday.
なるほど。了解しました。
Sada scans through her register at the register at her fingers and snaps it shut.
決めました。
She looks me straight in the eyes.
せつなさん、 私のナイトになっていただけますか?
Night obu nights. What now? You mean what? An hour later, Sada and I sit down on a bench in the park and nibble on our lunch. Although the single hunk of rock-hard bread that Dean has packed for me barely constitutes his lunch, the water in my flask reeks of chlorine. But it tastes delicious all the same, eating it beneath this bright blue sky. In fact, it feels almost like a picnic. Hey, why am I on a date with you? I thought I came here to look for a job. Hello, Rio. True, it is lunchtime and there are other men and women eating their meals in the area. But they're almost certainly all couples. And how much do you eat anyway? Peering to the basket beside her, notice that it's packed to the brim with sandwiches. Bruh. No, MC, do not. Sarah takes out a sandwich and offers it to me. Oh, sorry, to be frank, one piece of bread isn't quite enough, you know? I accept it without reservation to bite it down. Probably tastes so much better. That's not it, the feeling is just... corn? Is that how you like it? The corn. The corn. Oh, canned food like that does have a long shelf life. The corn. Jesus fuck. Bread. It's bread with corn. I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of corn myself. On bread, though, I'm not sure about that. Also, I am wearing the best T-shirt I have today. The worms on a string. Let's go. Canned food like that does have a long shelf life. That kind of changes the way you see corn. Am I right? Also, the faces, dude. They're so great. You just like corn, don't you? So this god of yours is a farmer. I get it. I'll be sure to savor it. I get the feeling she could lecture me on corn forever. Cutting her off, I bite down on my sandwich. As expected, the bread is tough and hard to swallow, but the sweet corn filling is wonderfully nostalgic in flavor. No, there must be more to it. Sure, I've sat outside stuffing sandwiches in my mouth like this before, somewhere some time ago. Bodyguard. What a job! That sounds like the easiest job in the world. Although I say that, but yesterday there was an explosion near her, so what can I say? What? Actually, it's a gulp. I can't really... I don't know, whatever, can't really do that noise. Kinda agree with your dad. Dina said that people connected to the church were being attacked. Time for the ASMR. It doesn't even... That was too low for my mic to even pick up. It didn't hit the volume cutoff threshold. I know, it doesn't... I have a threshold on the microphone, so it kind of cuts out the noise level. So you didn't hear anything at all. Sarah scrunches up her face and mumbles to herself. I'm thinking, ASMR microphones must be really expensive, because they must be really good microphones in order to have no noise whatsoever to pick up the slightest sounds. To do it like Mia did, and not how Colin did, and then drowned herself. I don't know how to. I don't know. I don't know how I do that. Tutorial one, ASMR tutorial. Anyway, I get nervous when an armed man approaches me. I suppose it's even more true if you're a girl. What makes you think I'm up to it? Not really confident I could protect you when the time comes. I stayed by your side, sure, but I wasn't really protecting.
やはり愛着を感じないものを守ることに喜びは見出せませんか？
Bruh, I end up biting my lip. Do I really feel no attachment to her? This to this corn-tastic sandwich. The laser-sharp gaze is drilling into me.
形だけでいいんです。あくまで父を納得させるためですから。
I don't mind if that's all it is, but if you really do get attacked?
せつなさんも昨日ご覧になった通り、襲うと言っても子供たちが食料を奪いに来るだけです。
Pero he is coronavirus. Oh god.
あの子たちに人を傷つける気はありませんよ。
She believes. But the guys from the church, they were out for blood. So it seems to stiffen for a moment, but it might just be my imagination.
そうですね。彼らは未だにアバロンとのことを引きずっているのかもしれませんね。
I wonder if Nina's brother, her actual brother, is in some way connected with Avalon, since he did get into a mess with, I think, the church and Granddad and went missing. What's this Avalon, by the way? Oops. Oh, that Avalon. I remember, right? That Avalon, of course. Judging by Stardust tone, it must be some sort of thing that everyone knows around here on the island, so I'm probably better off going with the flow for now. Because if they know it would be really weird. Like, there couldn't be outsiders in this world, right? Because there is no life outside of this island, the dome, as far as they know, so it wouldn't.
もともとアバロンとは聖地の名で、聖人セツナがこの世の断りを知った場所とされています。
Oh, so it's got something to do with my name then.
セツナはこの世に生まれ落ちた最初の聖人ですから。
Holy
彼
man.
と無関係な物事などありませんよ。
I'm not sure I really get any of this, but it's certainly a story.
これを機にセツナさんも聖典を読まれてみては？
Man, I feel bad saying this, but I don't really believe in God or stuff like that. Hey.
構いませんよ。たとえ信仰心はなくとも様々な発見があるかと。
Might be worth a read if it puts me on the same page as everyone else on this
一
island.
冊500万円からとお求めになりやすい価格ですし。
5 million yen. I don't know. That's a fraud. Simony?
今なら聖人が割ったとされる壺のかけらがおまけでついてきますよ。
Dude, are you like a Telcel TV broadcast? Jesus. This stinks to high heaven. No thanks.
では特別に聖人が使ったとされる盾のレプリカもお付けしましょう。
Oh, shield sounds good. Might come in useful sometime.
13分の1スケールで机の上に飾るのにぴったりです
113 ornament.
よ。
Imagine time traveling to the future from weird lore island to an even weirder lore island. It's not even an island, but they call this place the island. Imagine not only time traveling, but also moving to the other end of the continent. They just said the planet got colder. Who knows if this is the Arctic? I'm not saying that because I know anything. To be honest, I actually don't know. But it's possible that we're not in the Arctic. But the whole world cooled down. Which was said earlier at some point. That's no good. Have I got myself caught up in some kind of dating scam? Damn it! Behind that magnificent rack, there's one evil broad. There's any case. Yeah, in any case, I came here looking for a job, meaning I don't have any money. You'll have to wait until some other time to sell me your book or whatever.
ではお仕事は引き受けていただけるということでしょうか。
Oh, he is mentioning the Holy Land joke, whatever. Doesn't mean, this whole business seems rather pretty fishy to me. Generally speaking, you'd hire someone more trustworthy to be your personal bodyguard, not some guy you met only the day before. Nina is exactly the same. Is everyone here just super naive? The higher-ups of the church probably aren't, though. Or does she have an ulterior motive?
私のナイトになるのはやはり気が進みませんか？
What? Those melons of hers jiggle right in front of me. What the hell am I doing looking there? Well, beggars can't be choosers, and you've got to go big or go home. Then faced with a choice like this. Got it, I'll accept on 2 conditions. I'll never believe in God. You can try and persuade me, persuade me all you want, but you'll only be wasting your breath. At least that's positive. That's good. And second... No. Noticing the direction of my gaze. Sorry, I was to cover her boobs. No, that's not it. Please don't call me your knight. It's kind of embarrassing. His cheeks flush red and a smile spreads across her face. Not really sure what the smile means, but... It certainly succeeded in lowering my defenses. Sara's next destination after lunch is a small boxy structure set randomly beside the park. Oh, must be a toilet. I'll just kill some time out here. Call me when you're done. Come on, that's sort of, you know... I know girls like going to the bathroom together, but are you scared of going alone? Hey, what? When Sara holds some sort of metal card to the toilet entrance. Oh, so the people who aren't from the church can't use the toilets because they gotta use their filthy toilets down below. An automatic door. This is some high tech, John. So they do have high tech up here, or at the very least, a sliding door. That's right, I completely forgot. This is year 20,000 AD. It's not that surprising a toilet door should be automatic. There isn't a hint of porcelain anywhere to be found. This really is futuristic. Is this genuinely a toilet? Oh, maybe it's not a toilet at all. I step inside just as Sara instructs, and then the door shuts itself behind me. It's a single room just big enough for me to stretch my arms wide. Oh, it's just the lift, dude. How did you not notice you were... I thought the lift was in the very center of it, but whatever. I noticed 30 or so buttons lined up on the wall. I have a feeling I've seen this room somewhere before. The moment Sara presses one of the buttons. It's just an elevator, you dip, MC. The floor jerks suddenly. It feels almost like my body's gotten lighter. Whichever way you look at it, this is an elevator. Oh, come on. That's enough. That line. I shouldn't surprised how normal this all seems. Oops. When it's moving, you actually don't really notice anything, but when it starts and when it stops. Sara sticks out her tongue and gives me a wry smile. Is it me or does she seem a bit tense? Never mind, she's cute this way, so let it slide. She looks proudly at the card she used earlier. I see, so it's a key to the lift. For a lip? What? I want to put in and say it's like getting a driver's license. Yeah, but she's cute, so let it slide. What? For a lift operation? It's 100% like a license. Bruh, what? Maybe you get to learn how to emergency fix the thing or something. I still don't get what's so amazing about it though. So only a tiny handful of people in the world are allowed to use this, huh? So if there's only one cardinal left nowadays,
どうかされましたか？
is her dad the guy at the top? Did I not say that already, that she was the... Something gave away that she was the daughter of the cardinal earlier anyway. Wow, you really are pretty special. The church are in charge here on the island. That practically makes her a princess in this world.
はい、すごいんです。おそらくこの長いアイランドの歴史の中でも10代で取得したのは私一人かと。
So now go to the ground floor, please. Well done, here's your lift license. Sarah seems to think I was referring to her license, not her bloodline. Something that neither money nor connections can buy, huh? This might be the only thing she's ever obtained by the sweat of her own brow, for all I know. She's obviously proud of it. I bet that's the reason she's being so talkative. Then there's me, job hunting in the hope of getting my hands on some money and somehow falling into this gig through my connections. Can't imagine anyone being proud of that. Everything I have is just borrowed from others.
せつなさん、顔色が優れないようですが。
What? Oh, I just must be feeling a bit dizzy. Can't get Sara's face to stay in focus somehow.
そう言われると、私も急に気持ちが悪く。
Your white is a sheet, more like blue.
言ったじゃないですか。ふわっとする感じが苦手だと。
Don't tell me you were chattering away to distract yourself from it.
いつもは一人でしたから、大声で歌を歌って。
Well, are you okay? Come on, don't look down. Just keep talking. We can chat about anything. Try giving her back a vigorous stroke. I doubt it's going to help with the motion sickness, but just keeping her mind off it should make things easier for her.
お気遣いなく、まもなく着きますので。
As she speaks, the floor judders violently and the lift comes to a halt. That clinched it alright. When I turn back to Sarah, her cheeks are all puffed up and her eyes are brimming with tears. I'm too late. I'm hit with the urge to prod her hamster cheeks, but there'd be hell to pay if I did. Let's just get off here. Bear with it a little longer if you can, Sarah. Singing country roads in the lift. Also, where did we go? We went to some of the lower levels that are normally not accessible to anyone. Luckily, I'm able to find a wall to lean against for a few minutes.
お待たせしました。
On her return, Sarah's still unsteady on her feet, but at least she doesn't seem quite so pale. Yeah, it looks like she'll manage.
すみません。先ほどは何というか、非常にお見苦しいところを。
Or could her cheeks be flushed for some other reason? Don't worry, I've got no problem with you relieving yourself in front of me if you need to.
さすがにしませんよ。
What? Oh, I can't even. I'm not even gonna say that word. That's a bit too much.
ですからしませんから。
The colors definitely turned to her cheeks now.
母も昔はリフトに乗るたびに酔っていたそうで、やはり血筋には逆らえないということでしょうか。
Jeans, huh?
いえ、私の精進が足りない証拠ですね。早くこの名に恥じない女性になりませんと。
Your name. Zenzen Sensei starts playing again.
聖典に出てくるサラという聖人は奇跡をなし、この世から全ての争いを排したと言われています。
Oh, I don't really get it, but it sure sounds impressive. So she's a saint as well.
まあ、お恥ずかしながら。
What kind of relationship did Sara have with Setsuna? Sara goes wide-eyed and appears at a total loss for words. She's clearly shocked about something. No, I didn't mean us. I'm talking about the figures in the scriptures.
そうですよね。
Sara breathes a sign of relief and slips back into work mode.
聖典におけるサラの役割は預言者です。サラは神からの預言を刹那に与え、聖地アバロンへと導いたとされています。
I just need to get some kind of soundboard, man, because there's been so many times I could have just hit the button. It would have been so much funnier if it actually started playing. That's it, nothing raunchier? Received a prophecy from God, passed down to Setsu and guided into the holy land of Avalon.
晴天に何を期待してるんですか、せつなさんは。
Just that the story I heard from Nino was a touch more vulgar.
まあ、晴天の解釈にはいろいろありますから。
Sara looks away.
例えば、せつなとサラの間には肉体関係があったのではないかとか。
Physically intimate. That's genuinely quite interesting.
確かにそれを示唆する一説はあります。ですが、時系列を追って整理すれば、そんな事実はなかったということがわかります。なんといってもサラは成人、完全無欠の女性なのですから。
I don't think anyone's entirely without fault in the real world. Legends are often romanticized and embellished over time, even more so if it's a holy text you're dealing with. Still, it's good for people to have an ideal that they can strive toward.
それに比べて、私なんてまだまだ。
An ideal that unattainable can become simply crushing, though. It's alright, you can definitely surpass the saint, at least in one area. It's obvious, right? Your boobs! What the hell? Why the big sigh?
一瞬でもせつなさんに期待した私が愚かでした。
Bruh.
やはりまだ精進が足りないようですね。さあ、いつまでも無駄な議論をしてないでいきましょうか。みんな待ちわびている頃でしょうし。
Pointless. Hang on, Sada, boobs aren't pointless at all. They're the opposite of pointless. Is that supposed to be a literal thing? I followed after Sada for a while down several winding paths. She said that everyone was waiting for me, but all I see are ruins. There's no sign of human life as far as I can tell. It's eerily dim down here, and it feels pretty cold too. Where are we, by the way? The fourth, so the one below the third, right? Yeah, but it's the one below the one where Dina lives. Oh, is this part? I think I'm slightly remembering something. We're on the 4th level, so one floor below the present residential district. Looking around though, all these buildings are on the verge of collapse. All these buildings on the verge of collapse do resemble old housing blocks.
30年ほど前に放棄されてからというもの、立ち入り禁止となったままです。
Entry's forbidden.
さて、この辺りでいいでしょう。
How about you then? Are you okay with that? Or are you okay to come here? Entry's forbidden. Sana comes to an abrupt halt in a small, somewhat open space amongst the ruins. Then she slowly opens the basket in her arms. Oh, I see. This is where the colorless children are. Whoa, where are all these kids coming from?
皆さん、今日はたくさん用意してきましたので、どうぞお好きなだけ。
No sooner has Sarah spoken than one of the boys approaches her, snatches a sandwich from her hand, and retreats into the shadows once more.
慌てなくても大丈夫ですよ。はい、ここに置いておきますからね。
The moment that Sarah sets the basket on the floor and steps back, the children cluster around it like sugar ants. There's 10 of them, no more. No more. I had no idea how so many of them were hiding here. Who are they?
昨日までのせつなさんと同じですよ。
Colorless. So in other words, they're colorless. I take a glance at the children's necks. Sure enough, there is no color to be seen. The clothes they're wearing are grossly ill-fitting and riddled with holes. Some children are wearing things that aren't clothing in any sense of the word.
今の教会のシステムでは、認識表のない人間に
Right.
食
Oh
料が
wow.
配給されません。
She's going against the church, even though she's the daughter of the... What was the word for it that they used? The main guy. And she's instead feeding the colorless children who are supposed to just
賢い大人であれば
die.
別の手段で食料を入手することもできますが、小さな子供たちにはそれも叶いません。
That's where you're doing this?
他言は無用でお願いしますね。本当は規則違反ですので。
See, that's how it is. Jeez, you're pretty crafty, aren't you?
ずるいですか？
You chose me to be your bodyguard because I'd been a colorless myself until yesterday, right?
そんなことは。いえ。もしかしたらそうなのかもしれませんね。
People trying to keep this straight and narrow would normally harbor some degree of prejudice towards the colorless and likely try to keep their distance. Whether she's aware of it or not, that must have been what Sarah thought. Given that I was colorless until very recently, I'd have been unlikely to reproach her for giving food to the less fortunate. But I'd actually not been down here. But still, why would Sarah do this? Sarah obviously lives a life of luxury as the cardinal's daughter, so why would she? Then, interrupting my train of thought.
ありがとう、コーンのお姉ちゃん。
Corn girl. Corn lady. Also, Karen? Or whatever must be down here too. A little girl at Sarah's feet beams up at her, clutching a sandwich in both hands. Corn lady? Aw. Why did you do that, MC? She disappears into the shadows. She's fast as lightning.
みんないつもはもう少し友好的なのですが。
Guess they're scared of me.
懐かれたいのでしたら、もう少し笑えばいいかと。
Whoa! Damn. I'm pretty sure they'd be running for the hills if I tried smiling at them. I make eye contact with a boy who's been peering at us over a crumbling wall. Looks like he's been there all along. Sure you don't want one? They're going fast, you know. In no time at all, only a single sandwich is left in the basket, but the boy makes no attempt to come out from the shadows. Are you sure? I'll have it if you won't. As I move to pick up the last sandwich, making as though to eat it, suddenly hear something flip past my ear, then a sharp yelp. Uh-oh, don't tell me they threw a knife. Turn around. Oh shit, man. Sarah's crouched over, clutching the side of her head. At her feet lies a blood-smeared rock. Okay, it was only a rock. Sarah! Jesus fucking Christ. Sure it's not. Let me have a look at it. Fucking kids. On reflex, I managed to stop the next stone mid-air as it flies straight at Sarah's face. Damn, dude. Turning back in the direction it came from, I spot the boy from before, gearing up for a third shot. What are you doing, Brat? The boy looks startled. Oh, wanna play ball? Fine, I'll play with you. Catch this. I grip the rock in my hand and prepare to throw it. I know, I'm just trying to frighten him. I'm telling you, kid, I don't go easy. I don't like going easy on people. I'm going to put all my strength into this. The boy doesn't run away. Instead, he heads straight for me, and he doesn't move a muscle. My rock goes flying off to the side. Why is he not running away if he's scared? What was that? Hey, that's not very nice. Avenge who? What are you talking about? For a moment, my body stiffens at the sound of the boy's words. Oof. It's like I've been struck in the head with a blunt object. Having discovered my weakness, the boy dashes away. I'm left rooted onto the spot. Sarah's crouched down near me, her basket also sitting close at hand. There's a single sandwich still inside. There were so many children here just a few minutes ago. Now any trace of their presence has vanished. Oh god. Oh god, yeah? Are you hurt, Sarah? I kneel down and examine her face. Huh? Bruh. But the glimpse I got tells a different story. Her face is streaked with tears. Yeah, what is it? She answers, trying her best to keep her face out of view. What happened? What? She must be referring to what the boy said earlier. Yeah, right. I definitely wouldn't forget if it were me. The crying doesn't disappear along with the memories. Forgetting it is without meaning. That's why I'm here, to atone for my crime. I'm here so that one day I'll receive someone's forgiveness. So maybe, just maybe.
きっと私はいずれ魔女の裁きを受けるのでしょうね。
So that's the same too?
お気づきになりましたか？あの子たちのほとんどが同じくらいの年齢だということに。
Having returned to the top stratum, we sit down on the bench where we ate lunch before. The stream of light from the center of the dome gradually thaws our frozen bodies and souls. Even Seta's pallid face has finally returned to its usual healthy shade, although her expression is still clouded. Now that you mention it, that's right. They were all around the same height. Perhaps around elementary school age, final year? It's not like they sort themselves by school year. You'd expect there to be more variation in their age?
すべては13年前の認識表制度の改革が原因なんです。
13 years
そ
ago.
の日以来、新しく生まれた子供に認識表が発行されることはなくなりました。
Okay, so hello church, what are you doing? If no one can get new children, I'm not sure what you're like. Everyone will just die if no one is allowed to have children. You mentioned it in our conversation yesterday. People without collars aren't given any rations. An infant might avoid starvation for a while if each parent shared some of the rations, but after that, would both parents be able to keep that up until the child would stand on their own 2 feet? No, finding work is impossible without a collar to begin with, and who would raise them? If either parent remained out of work, their collar would be confiscated and their food taken away.
今の制度の下では子供を育て
Okay,
ることは不可能です。
that's just a impossible situation. As long as people carry out as usual with their lives, children are going to be born. Then any newborn babies are, suppose it's not worth going there. Of course, their fates are sealed if there's no way of raising them.
それでも教会が方
What?
針を変えることはあり
I'm
ません
sorry.
でした。
The church is just essentially eradicating
次第
humanity.
に出生率は低くなり、近年では新たな子供は生まれていません。
I mean, this is just a dumb thing. Like, hello. I'm sorry. Mass murder. It's just self-extinction. It's just bye-bye human race. This is all that was left. And you just ban children. I'm sorry. I have to wonder if that's really the whole truth. Still, I guess she's correct in the sense that there aren't any small children here on the island. So that means the kids back there were...
改革の直後に生まれ、親に捨てられた子供たちです。
Poor, unfortunate orphans, forgotten over time, swept away in the wake of reforms. No, that's not quite right. They're not the ones who met with misfortune. They're the lucky ones, the ones who survived. Why would the church push through such a crazy change? His eyes widen a little, perhaps in shock. It's an obvious question, right? After staring at my face for a while, so that's a despairing sigh.
アイランドの未来のためです。
Okay, so sorry. There will be no future without this. Future?
セツナさんは人が生きていくためになくてはならないものは何だと思われますか？
Not for individual people, but as a species to survive, you need offspring, and if you're forcing your offspring, you're essentially banning offspring. Then that's game over biologically. Dreams.
まあ間違ってはいないと思いますが、
Did I say something weird?
かつて豊かだった時代には確かにそうだったのかもしれませんね。しかし今のアイランドに夢や希望を追う余裕はありません。土は枯れ、水は濁り、空気は汚れ。食料生
Food
産
production
の
is
効率
already in
低下
decline.
の適切に管理し、計画的に消費しなければすぐに枯渇することになるでしょう。
I guess this world is destined to go dead soon anyway. Dreams may be enough to satisfy the mind, but they won't fill your stomach. A man without hope can still survive. A man without food cannot.
私たちには未来を守る責任があります。そのための配給制度であり、 認識票制度なのです。
So basically, you're regulating the population of the island to slow the birth rate because there isn't enough food for everyone. Is that it? No, regulating isn't a strong enough term. In reality,
そう。私たち教会は間接的に人を殺しているんです。いいえ、場合によっては直接的にも。
look up at the sky. These clouds may only be pasted to the ceiling, but they still feel somehow
認
oppressive.
識票の発行制限が施行された当時、教会には連日のように反対する人々が押しかけ、暴動に発展することもしばしばでした。私はそんな光景を目にしながら育ちました。
And you didn't want that to happen, so you're giving the food to the children?
このアイランドの歴史では何度も繰り返されてきたことだと教えられながら、すべては神の定めた宿命
God's plan?
と説かれながら。
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Nah. God's Plan by Drake came out in 2018. This game came out in 2016. Wait. So you're telling me Drake played the game and then made the song? No. Tada, princess of this island. Like hell she is. She's more of a symbol of the church that everyone so despises. No matter how much they invoke the name of God, they're nothing but murderers in the eyes of the people.
幻滅しましたか?
Disappointed? Why would I be? I'm already pretty used to seeing her cry. Besides, I'm not going to criticize the way the church does things. Sometimes you have to sacrifice one thing in exchange for something else. I know that much. At least I'm not a kid. Ugh. But killing people, though? The world doesn't run on hopes and dreams. If two people have only enough food for one, somebody's going to wind up biting it. They can stubbornly try to hold out together, but how likely is that to work? In the end, the weak must be sacrificed. Whew. No, nothing Dumbos are. We're never going to accomplish anything in life. Guys like, well, they're better off dead. And if they won't lie down and die, they shouldn't ever be allowed to forget their crimes.
ですが、その先に本当に未来はあるのでしょうか?
Like I said, no, I don't believe so. Sarah's muttering drags me back to
お
reality.
そらくいつまでも認識票の発行制限が続くことはないでしょう。
No, that couldn't. Duh. It probably won't last forever. If you do that, then everyone will just.
次の世代を生み出せる若者がいなくなれば、食料の枯渇を待つまでもなく、私たちの未来は途絶えてしまうのですから、おそらくはあと数年のうちに解除されるかと。ですが、一度枯れた土が戻ってくるわけではありませんし、濁った水が再び澄むわけでもありません。いくら計画的に人工調整を行ったとしても、先細りは避けられ
Well,
ない
the thing
でしょ
is, you're inside of a dome, essentially running out of resources. It's almost like we're on a sinking ship. We may be lucky enough to reach land, but unless we do, it's only a matter of time before we drown. Everyone who's been sacrificed and the lives of those sacrifices have saved, and the life those sacrifices have saved, it will all go to waste.
教会のやり方は問題の先延ばしでしかないんです。
Now, why does everyone follow their teaching so obediently?
みんながみんな納得しているわけではありませんよ。ですが、
No, if you disagree or anything, you'll just get your collar stolen, like Setsuna's brother, Rina's brother, probably.
今の私たちにできるのは先人のやり方に習う
I'm
こと
sure
だけなんです。
I'm sure Dina's brother was all against this, but he disappeared. But he couldn't. The church. We've already established that the church couldn't have killed him, because he did give away his collar, and if the church killed him, they wouldn't just give the collar back to some random dude, because they would know they would have killed him, right? Whatever. The past dictates the present. Is that the destiny God has granted us?
もしかしたらこの世界には終末の時が迫っているのかもしれませんね。
Yeah, maybe. Even if we manage to eke out a future for ourselves, repeating the same actions is not going to change our destination. It won't be a real future.
私はアイランドを救いたい。
No one wishes for it to end.
アイランドに住むみんなを幸せにしたい。
What they're hoping for is a sliver of happiness, that's all. For the people precious to them to be left smiling, that's the future they want.
もし私にサラのような力があれば。
What responsibility falls on those who survive due to the sacrifice of others? Is there anything we can do now while we're standing here alive? Is there some way of changing the future? Here, you have it. The last sandwich. You vomited up everything you ate at lunch, so you must be hungry, surely.
ですが
Sarah's lost for words, her mind seemingly possessed by the boy's remarks. Honestly, you won't have any strength if you don't eat. And anyway, I forced the sandwich into Sarah's hand. You like corn, don't you?
もう
And eat as much as you can. I'm sure you can be like the Sarah of the scriptures yourself one day. The kind of girl who, no matter how bleak the future looks, believes in her own strength and that of the people. He answers quietly but firmly before digging into the sandwich with gusto. What? Excuse me? Just need to know what this word is.
Gusto.
Gusto. American? Still.
Gusto.
Gusto. Enjoyment and enthusiasm in doing something. She's going to be fine. However much the reality may stand in her way, her ideals will lend her strength, as long as she doesn't forget them. Ideals that have power, or ideals have that power, they open a way to the future. What have I learned from shadowing Sara this all afternoon? Namely, that work at the church is extremely tedious. Most of it involves sitting at a desk, doing paperwork, and the rest is listening to the citizens' endless gripes. This and that's broken, you better fix it. Shut up, my noisy neighbors. I'm hungry, I'm cold, I like you. Date me, marry me. What? Yeah, the latter half of that list aren't gripes in any sense, are they? Another thing I realized was that while some residents idolize her, some really don't. Those who do look up to her treat her like some kind of princess, and those who don't hardly make eye contact, and I say that as little and say as little as possible. But there's one thing both groups have in common, and that's their expectations of Sara. Each and every one of them is looking to free themselves from their present situation, and they thrust that hope onto her. They think she might be able to do something for me, or things might be better if only she would disappear. Sara doesn't look as if she finds the job itself difficult per se, but I get the sense that she's fed up with people piling their selfish desires on her. Sara said so herself. She wants to save the island. She wants to make everyone happy. But those words really come from the heart? We humans are always trying to rise to each other's expectations. We're social creatures. It's a way of reaffirming our own self-worth. In responding to the needs of others, though, we develop our own issues, inferiority complexes, even superiority complexes. We forget our own wishes. When we finally notice, it's after we've already been swallowed up by society, now little more than cogs in the machine. Sara's wish is a remarkable one. I want to cheer her on. I want to do whatever I can to help make it come true. No, someone as brilliant as her can manage it without my help. But will she be left what will she be left feeling once her wish has been granted? A sense of satisfaction for having at last achieved something, or one of emptiness, having lost her purpose in life? Or might she then discover her true desires? When I said this to the guard who saved me yesterday, he just laughed at me and called me a funny guy. According to him, one's purpose in life is something that's created, not discovered. He told me that I would understand when I'm older, but we're not that different in age, him and I. Of course, he went on to tell me the location of that brothel which specializes in housewives, saying older women are great, they're full of life experience. I've never gone there. I went to younger girls. Jeez. Saying that, I'm not so great with kids. What the... I guess the winning combo would be a baby face and really giant boobs.
はい、何か っしゃいましたか？
This game. How does it turn? How does it go from that dialogue straight into this? This game is so crazy. Crap, did I say it out loud? Nothing. I was just thinking about what I'm going to toss together for dinner tonight.
そろそろ夜ですものね。お料理はいつもせつなさんが？
Yeah, it's usually Nina who... Wait, the only meal she's given me have consisted of bread and nothing else. I get the feeling I'm good at cooking somehow. It might be good to cook something for them. I need to thank them for saving me. Oops. Just thank them for everything she does each day. Express my general gratitude.
妹思いのお兄さんなんですね。見かけによらず。
I don't look the type. Kinda rude. She's right though, I don't look like her brother. But yeah, cooking something for her might not be a bad idea. The problem is deciding what to make. From what I've seen, the only ingredients available are bread, dried meat, and flour of some sort.
ちょうど今日は仮想の発掘隊が帰ってくる日ですので、珍しい調味料が入荷しているかもしれませんね。
Rare condiments.
特に香辛料の類は希少ですので、ご入り用でしたらお早めにお求めになるのがいいか
Can I get
と。
some wolf with them? Spices, huh? I might even be able to make some curry.
就業時間までもう少しありますが。
I imagine he's gonna make curry and they're gonna be like, what's this? I've never heard of this before. Is this some foreign cooking? Am I gonna get paid for this as well? Don't worry about me, I've just been standing around most of the time.
いえいえ、私も少し疲れてしまいましたので。
Sana lets out a small sigh and smiles as though to hide her exhaustion. Bad pun counter, more like dumb anime references. Well, she did have to tend to all those people.
そういえば、ハリス衛兵長とお知り合いなのですか？先ほど親しげにお話しされていたようですが。
Captain of the guard, that's the one? Harris the guy with the housewife fetish, huh? How should I put it? He helped me out a while back. I decided to just gloss over the details. Can't tell her I got totally lost right next to my own house.
面倒見のいい方ですからね。以前、母のナイトをされておりまして、私もいろいろとお世話になりました。
There's a knight too. That makes him my senpai then? I should have addressed him more politely.
細かいことを気にされる方ではありませんよ、彼は。
Still, the first thing I said to him today was, oh, you're that cougar chaser from yesterday. He did come back at me with, hey, you're the guy who was trying to get with an underage hooker last night. What the hell were we doing having such risky conversation in the middle of the church? The church, though, yeah. Yeah, it definitely wasn't a big deal.
大切なのは、相手を尊敬し、尊重する気持ちなのです。態度は気持ちを伝えるための手段の一つに過
She
ぎま
makes
せ
a
ん。
lot of sense, but what's there to respect in a guy with a housewife fetish? Jesus Christ. Thanks for taking the trouble to see me off.
そうはいきません。なんといっても今日は初日ですから。
I'm seeing something here, and I wonder what this is. There's a little structure in front of the church with appearing some glowing stone, or maybe it's a chest. I'm not a kid. Two of us walk along side by side beneath the starry sky. I have to say, this weird night view really does give me the creeps.
ほら、子供みたいに不安な顔されてるじゃないですか。
Oh, she's a perceptive one. You live at the church, don't you? What if anything happens to you on your way back?
私の身の心配をしてくださるのですか？
It's my job.
今は勤務時間外ですよ。
Sarah jokes and chuckles to herself. It's a wonder that she's so optimistic after what happened this afternoon. Well, from what I've gathered these past couple of days, the security is worse in the lower strata, so she should be safe up here. Though I have to say, nowhere on the island is exactly safe.
では、お言葉に甘えて、ここまでにさせていただきますね。
So it's also at the top of the staircase leading down to the second stratum.
申し訳ありません。リフトの免許証をお貸しできればいいのですが、規則でして。
It's not your working miss. If she dies, it's not your fault. But I'm still walking alongside her. Am I gonna get paid for this time? Don't worry, taking the stairs will be good exercise for my legs, and I may be blessed with a glimpse of someone's... Bruh.
そんなものより神を拝んでください。
Yes, I told you, didn't I? I don't believe in God. I do have faith in what lies of skirt. Jesus Christ.
人には信仰の自由がありますから。
What the hell? She just brushed it off.
ただし、 くれぐれも人の道は踏み外されませんよ。
And I get a reprimand to boot. So I was one tough cookie when she's in work mode. Must be what comes from of facing all those people day in day out.
お昼がサンドイッチ一つではさすがにお腹が空いてきてしまいました。
Yeah, I'm
せつ
thinking
な
of
さん
making
は
some.
今夜の献立は決まりましたか？
Yeah, I'm thinking of making some curry. Don't really know what Nina likes, but most kids are into
や
curry.
はり伝統料理は喜ばれますよね。私も
Oh,
料
it
理
is.
当番の
It
日
is
はよ
still
く作
known.
ります。
20,000 years. Would you believe it? 20,000 years later, the same dish. Traditional cuisine. Well, yeah, that's why they call it traditional cuisine.
確かにハンバーグこそが真の伝統料理だと主張する方もいますが、製法が失われてしまった今となってはもはや伝統とは呼べないのではないかと。
Just minced pork and breadcrumbs, right?
ですが聖典によるとハンバーグカレーという究極の料理があったとかなかったとか。
Wait, the scriptures come from our time? The scriptures sound more like a recipe collection than a holy text.
せつなさんはカレーのコーンは煮込む派ですか？後乗せ派ですか？
Corn. I have to choose. Wait, don't just assume I throw corn in there.
入れないんですか？
Don't look at me like I'm an alien. It's not that shocking.
特別にお分けしますのでぜひ入れてみてください。コクと香りが段違いですよ。
The little slurp was great, dude. Oh my god, I need to hear this again.
特別にお分けしますのでぜひ入れてみてください。コクと香りが段違いですよ。
It's so good. It's so good. I have to hear
特
it
別
again.
にお分けしますのでぜひ入れてみてください。コクと香りが段違いですよ。
It's so good. And that face, dude. The faces in this game are so beautiful, man. Sarah forces a can of corn into my hand. Where are you hiding that? Don't just stash my extra cans and watch where you're drooling. Can't keep up with her antics.
私としてはやはり煮込むのがベストかと。コーンの甘みが出ますので香辛料は多めに入れるのがコツです。それから型崩れを防ぐために最初に軽く炒めて。
I get it, I get it. I'm grateful that you're letting me have it. You can calm down.
失礼しました。
I'm not sure how we ended up here, but it looks like corn curry is in the menu tonight. Will I manage alright if I've only ever made curry from a packet before, though? Well, it's a traditional dish, so I'm sure I can just ask the store owner. That's right, I don't have any money. Sarah panics, digging in her pockets.
申し訳ありません。私そびれていました。
Oof. I take the envelope she offers. It's thicker than I thought it'd be. Well, it's not surprising. There's obviously been a fair amount of currency inflation here on the island.
協会の規定に従い日給1億円となります。
In, like, okay, without inflation, 100 million yen to USD. $1 million. That makes sense because 100 removes 2 zeros, so it would be about $1 million, dude. Although, you know, inflation. I don't know how much this buys. 100 million. My family will be living in the lap of luxury for generations. I might in heaven. Life here is easy, almost too easy.
それではまた
How
明
much
日
can
も
you
よろし
buy
くお
with
願い
that
しま
here,
す。
though? Like, you can count on me. I'll work super duper hard. Yeah, work and earn. 1 million yen.
カレー用の香辛料一袋で2900万円だよ。
Them curry spies you're wanting. Yep, that's as close. I was about to get carried away and head for that joint the captain recommended. How many millions of yen would the madam ask for me once I step inside, I wonder? Oh, he was mentioning, okay.
貴重な品なんで普通は負けられないんだけど、閉店間際だし特別に1割引きでどうだい？
Oh no, the buffer. You could always look at the YouTube video tomorrow evening. I still have no idea if that makes it cheap or massively overpriced. It's just a whole bag. I don't need that much, really.
せつな君の頼みなら仕方ない。半袋で1500万円でどうだい？
Well, it's pretty affordable. I mean, it's still the price of a block of apartments, but you know, You sure you can't skim a little bit more off the price, you know, like you did for Dini
あれは
yesterday?
リンネちゃん限定。
Only for Dini-chan. Screw this lolicon. Oh my god, I'll just have to use those tastes of his to my advantage. I'm cooking up something good and hearty for Dina. I mean, her girl's kind of stunted, don't you think? Particularly in the chest
だっ
department.
たらこれがおすすめだな。一粒でレモン50個分のビタミン C が取れる魔法のタブレット。100日分でたったの
Magic
1980万円。
He's trying to sell me something else.
刹那君にはこっち。2回戦目でも元気ビンビン。
Dragon
おでゆ
tail
の尻尾から
extract.
抽出した栄養ドリンク3回分6900万円。
Gets you up for and raring to go for round 2 every time. I really hope he doesn't mean what I think he means with that one. Don't need anything like that. I'm up and raring to go at the third
け
time
ど
round.
問題は硬さだよ。彼女さんは本当に今の刹那君に満足してるのかな？
Oh man. I was called a limp dick yesterday, come to think of it, by a girl. And is that really more important than
えい
Hello
赤字覚悟のご奉仕価格ビタミン剤とセットで8700万円でどうだ？
87 million? That's a lot of my money. That's actually within my
彼女さん
budget.
も刹那君のたくましさにメロメロだ
I
よ。
don't think I need those pills. Oh no. Oh no. It's not like I even
Hey,
have a
Milo.
girlfriend.
今度感想聞かせてくれよね。
Are they gonna be okay with knowing that I have this? I take the goods, stuff them deep into my rucksack. Yep, I'm happy with my purchases. I feel like I'm forgetting
Wait.
something.
香辛料の方はどうする？
Oh crap, that's right, it was 50 million for half a bag, right? I don't have
手
enough
持
cash.
ちいくら残ってるの？
13
あ
million.
あごめんよ。さすがにそこまでは負けられないな。
That was only for the... I'm afraid I'll have to return the stuff I bought in exchange for the
まあ
spices.
まあ待ちなって。そんな時にちょうどいいものがあるんだよ。
He roots around and brings me something from the back of his shop, a
ア
carton.
ーモンドカレー。初心者でもお手軽にカレーが作れる優れものだよ。
Excuse me? They do have the package type? Though dirt in the carton makes it a little hard to read. It's not varmint, but
なん
ver.
と一箱たったの158万円。
What a
しかも
bargain.
2箱で300万円ポッキリ。
Deal.
毎度
My rucksack's feeling pretty heavy, but I think I managed to get some good deals. Huh? It's not varmint, but ver? I don't get it. Oh, that's a real brand? Vermont curry? That's a Japanese brand, haha. I didn't know.
今後もベイカー雑貨店をごひいきに。
The shop owner is tailing behind me for some reason, as though to see me off. Why did I get those magic pills that would... Dude, main characters. Oh, really weirdo, man. I don't even know. Now to hurry on home, make her that curry. Just as I'm readjusting the position of my rucksack. That voice, that sensation at my midriff, it can only be.
だよ、道の真ん中に突っ立ってんじゃねえよ。さ
What magic pills have you missed? I don't really want to go back and read that again. I don't think I don't think I'm gonna read that ever again. You're gonna have to look at the YouTube video.
てあんた昨日の
I knew it, that kid again.
ここであったが100年目。今日こそその首。
She glares at me while feeling around her middle with one hand. But
あ、おかしいな。
oh yeah, she dropped her knife. She's looking for her knife.
あれどうしてだ最後に使ったのは今朝じゃなくて昨日
Totally defenseless. It's cutting, right? Cutting Kurtz.
どうして私の名前
Oh, that's what the girl calls you yesterday. Plus, it's written right here on this knife. I take out the butterfly. You have it with you the entire day. I take out the butterfly knife from my pocket and show it to her. I swear that must have been able to get me caught or imprisoned. Seeing that, right? Well, her Japanese name is Kurutsu, so like I'm gonna say Kurtz. So I don't know. I take out the butterfly knife from my pocket and show it to her. She took it from me.
だけじゃなくて名前ま
Shame.
でやっぱ生かして返すわけにはいかねえな
I can't let you leave. Oh, I can't let you leave alive, it seems. Well, wait a sec. Calm down. Do you really want to start something in a busy area like this? She folds the knife shut. Maybe she's taking my point. It was a butterfly knife, but the look in her eyes still betrays my hostility. Jeez. It's okay. I still haven't told anyone about you yet.
まだ
I mean, I won't tell anyone for as long as I live. I'll keep it between us.
まあんたの一生はあと5分くらいだけどなほらちょっとこっち来い
What the hell? Why is he trying to lead me down some dark alley? I'll scream, you know.
じゃあ私も出してやろうかあんたなんか一瞬で逮捕されて終わりだ
Bro.
ぞ
I'm friends with the captain of the guard, you know.
兵長ってハリスのことかあいつならお袋の常連だって私も知ってるぞ
Oh my god. The hell kind of establishment was her mom working at? Maybe she was working at the... Oh no. This game's dialogue. Oh god. Well, I'm pretty close with a certain Sarah Garland.
サラ・ガーランドのことか
Oh, that stopped her in her tracks. The one who gives you food. Looks like dropping Sarah's name has had some effect.
マジか
Yeah, for real, I'm her bodyguard too. Yeah, it's working alright. Still, for me to be protected by Sarah's name when I meant to be her bodyguard is pretty pathetic.
あんた名前は
Before I can even answer, she tugs the neck of my shirt.
セツナどっかで聞いたような名前だな
Right? I feel like I've heard your name before somewhere too. Karin looks up at me with suspicion. That expression, those mannerisms, they do feel familiar. Any chance we've met before a long time ago? That wouldn't...
と
Sounds like Karin's really racking her brain. Wasn't she a dumbo? She okay? I feel like smoke's going to come steaming out of her head anytime. Any moment.
ダメだ私頭使うの苦手なんだった
Yeah, it doesn't seem like you would be.
うるせえ仕方ねえだろあんたらと違って学校行ってねえんだから
It's true, she was a colorless like the others I saw today. So colorless kids can't even go to school, huh? Please wait at least 3 days to remember. Yes, Steve, please. I'll teach you whatever you want, okay? Anything you want, as long as it's easy.
はあどうしてあんたなんかに
That's what I told me. The ban on college is going to be lifted sometime. The ban's only meant to act as population control. Keeping it in place forever would mean no more children, the end of humanity. So would you ever get your... So you should get your color one day. You need to study up for then, or for when that time comes.
教会の連中の言うことなんか信じられねえよ
Fair. But Karin,
うぜえなつか名前で呼ぶんじゃね
13 years of population control. Okay, what should I call you then? Imoto. Vaga imoto yo. Karin lets out an exasperated sigh, then examines my face again. This time I don't feel like the same hostility in her gaze like I did earlier.
えあんた変なやつだな私はあんたを殺そうとしてんだぞ
Well, yeah, well, I don't want to be killed. My grand plan is to avoid that. My grand plan to avoid that is simply get along with you a bit better, Karin-chan.
だから名前で呼ぶなっつうの
Karin lowers her head and mutters under her breath. Perhaps she's worried about being watched, or maybe she just doesn't want me seeing her face.
まあよくある名前だしバレやしねえとは思うけどさ
It's tough living on the wrong side of the law.
犯罪者言うな悪いのは全部教会
Flustered, she slaps both her hands over her mouth and looks frantically around.
いいか私のこと誰かに話したらただじゃおかねえからな
Ooh, I'm scared now. So she's still out for blood.
その代わり秘密にしてくれるっつうんなら特別にタダにしてやるよ
Like, same CG, literally the same one, though. Is that why she's taking me down this back alley? It's okay, I'm kind of tired after work. Oh,
そ
stop.
うか疲れてんのか
Stop.
やんねえとな
Oh, don't tell me she's gonna look inside the bag. Hey. Oh, she's gonna steal.
何も持ってない
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. The magic pills don't troll through my bag.
なんだこの歌詞スパ
Oh, it's just okay. Yeah, there were also vitamin tablets, so let's just vitamin tablet. Don't eat that. It's super expensive.
ここらの店はもっと高えぞ。しかもサービス料は入浴料の倍じゃ効かねえからな。踏んだくられるぞ。
Huh? Is that how it works?
知らねえのか？人に勉強を教えてやるとか言って、あんたのが常識知らずじゃねえか。
So that's what counts for general knowledge here. I'll make note of that.
仕方ねえな。いろいろ教えてやるよ。ほら、こっち来いこっち。
It's fine. I didn't have a bath today, you know. The hand on my arm has turned to stone. I knew that'd get her. It had her running away crying yesterday, didn't it?
頑張る。
No, you don't have to. I'm not interested in kids anyway.
ガキじゃねえよ。私はもう13
As old as Nina, right? It's true, you become an adult when you're 13 here in the... Wait, that's not the point.
まあ、子供の頃の方が稼ぎは良かったんだけどな。
Oh, please hope. I really hope this isn't satire on the church. What's the silent come to?
だな。これからどうなってくんだろうな。私。
Seems like this has turned into a counseling session all of a sudden.
ママみたいになりたかった。
Well, from what I heard, your mommy was... Your mama, a 13-year-old is still just 13 at the end of the day. Still at an age when they're gonna miss their parents.
私も風呂付きの部屋で働きたかった。
That's what you meant?
あ
Yeah.
とやっぱさ、ローション使えりゃ楽だよな。
Dude, this game, I don't know anything about that stuff. I'm not an expert in any of this.
ま、心配すんなって。手抜きはしねえから。
No, I believe you. You don't have to go that far.
あ、手がいいのか？
You've...
やっぱ変わったやつだな。
You've got it all.
へえ、あんた手でけえのな。
Cutting slips her fingers between mine and grips my hand tightly. This feels kind of iffy. Iffy?
手がでけえやつはあっちもでけえんだよ。
Man, this one's really is jailbait. What the fuck? Someone help me. Why is everyone just ignoring this?
人目なんか気にすんなって。この辺じゃよく
This is
あることだ
okay
か
in
ら
this
さ。
society. Let's just ignore this. No, I need to get home and make dinner.
飯。
What's that? It's the same dumb sound. It doesn't even sound right for everything.
なんでもねえよ。ほら、さっさと行くぞ。私も暇じゃねえ
Are
んだ
you
からな。
hungry?
仕方ねえだろ。昨日あんたのせいで稼ぎ損ねたんだからよ。
I don't it don't know if it was really my fault or not, but I think I have an idea. Right, consider this an apology. Fish around this have a rucksack.
金なら受け取らねえからな。やることやるまでは。
Where's that sudden professionalism coming from? It's not money I'm giving you here. I hand cut in a single pack of curry roux. He made me buy 2 of them. You'll have to pick up the other ingredients yourself, though. Kaiden stares at my face and mutters something under her breath.
何が狙いだよ、あんた。
Not after anything. Faced with a hungry child and I happen to have a bit of extra food, sharing it with her made total sense. Just like Sara did. Though I guess you could say it's all part of my grand plan to get along with you a bit better, Karin-chan.
ふざけんな。んな見え見えの嘘には騙されねえからな。
I consider it an investment for your future.
未来？私に未来なんか。
Bruh, when you become a proper working woman like your mom, I'll ask for you.
え？
What? Don't... To say you have no future is plain nonsense. No matter how dire the situation, there's always a way forward. Spread your wings, my little Madame Butterfly. Haha. Aim for the very top. Wonder if that's enough to persuade her.
ああ、任せとけ。
Well, if that's what she herself wants. Alright, I'm off home now. Curry takes quite a bit of time to cook. It does.
しゃあねえな。
Shane. Phew, looks like it worked.
私のこと絶対秘密にしとけよ、おっさん。
Oh, so. Hey, I'm not an old man. My name's Setsuna.
へえへえ、刹那刹那。
Karin leaves, not a hint of shyness on her face. You know, there's really nothing at all charming about this kid. Felt like we'd met once, a long time ago, but it looks like I was mistaken. Still, in 4 or 5 years' time, I bet she'll grow into a fine young woman. Hope things around here will have improved a little by then, though.
そうそう、
お
忘れてた。
Oh, what is it? She's suddenly right in front of me again, standing on the tips of her toes. Uh-oh. Is there a CG incoming? Smooch? Hmm? No CG. I'm disappointed, not gonna lie. What the? My heart's pounding like crazy, I can hardly get a word out. Kissing is fine, right? It's okay, isn't it? It's not a crime. You could have just said thank you. It's not exactly what I meant. Karin runs off, cheerfully waving me goodbye. Just what is running through her mind, that mind of hers? Again, I brushed my lips. The taste she left on them was kind of familiar. Big think. Anyway. Alright, time to ladle out a bit of the curry. Here, they'll do it. I put the wrong amount of water in, so it ended up quite thin. And I think the rice is still a bit undercooked, but it's just about acceptable. Ina appears, rubbing the sleep from her eyes. Just now, you were asleep at your desk, so I didn't want to wake you up. Makes a dash for the pot without even letting me finish my sentence. Sorry, use the kitchen without asking first. I'm nearly done. Well, it's just curry. I bought some on the way back from work. Ina blinks a few times, then her eyes light up, and she smiles from ear to ear. Yay! Thanks, Dina. The pay's pretty decent too. I don't know about that. I don't know. But I get to work as a bodyguard for the higher ups in this world, which is kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Well, let's see. Wait, did she say she was against me working for the church because it was so dangerous? I don't want to make her worry more than she has to. Oh, wash the dishes. Is that supposed to be a compliment? It's okay, you sit down. This is my way of repaying you for saving me. Yes, at least you can buy decent food. Not gonna lie, that is indeed good. So, I don't know about this world though. Like I don't know anything about like the average pay rates and stuff. But hey, it works. I can get food. That's essentially like I don't know how much a house would cost, but Ina plops down on a chair and I serve her up a Titanic-sized portion of curry with rice. There's barely anything in it. It's basically just soup. But Ina's eyes gleam as if she's being treated to a gourmet meal. There is indeed corn. No Olympics. Get started if you like. I'll call Nervin over. Guess you're right. Wonder why I'm able to. I wonder why. Oh, this sentence is in fact just wrong. I wonder why I was able to agree so wholeheartedly. Uh-oh. Am I gonna contact Frontwing for this? They should fire Villica Blue. Just kidding. Oh well, typos happen. Wonder why I was able to agree so wholeheartedly. Wonder if I've had this experience before of being surrounded by family at dinner like this. Oh no, the buffer. You missed the typo. Everybody feasting on a simple but warm and delicious meal. Oh, it's nothing. Why am I getting so worked up over something so trivial? Wonder what my hopes and dreams truly are. What it is that I've actually come to seek. Oh no, the buffer. Do you want any seconds? Ina wastes no time in getting up from her chair and then heads straight for her room. Oh, okay, bye.
ったくあの子はいつになったら落ち着くのやら。
I don't know, kids have always been like that, haven't they?
わしが13の頃は家事は当然暇さえあれば仮想に降りて食料を探して
The
たな。
lower levels have food? Nervin being... that sound is so bad. Nervin being Nervin. He opens a bottle of beer at the moment Nina is not around. You left everything in a huge mess last night when you fell asleep drinking.
何の話だ。
Has he forgotten? Oh well, it doesn't matter.
リンネのやつに限らず最近の若いもんは苦労を知らん。奴らの行く末を考えるとゾッとしないな。
Doesn't mean things used to be better. It goes without saying that people are better off when they don't need to work themselves to the bone. Hello, Guli. Suffering is no guarantee that there is happiness down the road when you're unable to grab it, or when, after reaching out desperately for it, it just slips through your fingers. Then all that lies in front of you is the tragedy of loss.
あの頃が良かったとは言っとらん。今も昔も等しくクソだ。この世界はクソの吐きだめだ。
That might be so. Hey, don't talk about toilet stuff when we're eating curry.
このカレーこそがクソの象徴だ。んなクソ甘ったるいカレーじゃん。酒の魚にもならん。
Just shut up and eat already? All this complaining is only going to make the curry taste worse.
なんだと？わしを食べ物で怪獣しようとしてもそうはいかんからな。
Didn't make this for you, it was for Nina.
あいつを甘やかすんじゃない。今度からは辛口で作れ。
See, you are just complaining about the curry. It's too early to be getting drunk, Gramps. Guess he can't help it when there's only crappy booze around to take the edge off.
そういやお前、食に就いたんだってな。皿洗いとはまた軟弱な仕事。最近の男。
Oh, now he's just directing his complaints at me. That was just a front for Nina. My job is, or how do I put this? Well, I guess I'm doing odd jobs for the church.
おお、教会好きか。いい職にありついたな。
Can't help but notice the difference between his reaction and Nina's. If he's happy with it, though, I guess that's fine by me.
教会なら金払いもいいだろ。ほれ、とっとと1000万よこせ。
Fuck, I almost forgot. I used up quite a bit of pay already. I've only got peer into the envelope. And yep, there's exactly 10 million yen left inside. I prefer not to have my pockets completely emptied.
払えなければ追い出すという約束だぞ。
Why does the old man only remember these things when it suits him? I'll pay you 2 days worth tomorrow. Can't you let me off one day? Or today? Offer him a vitamin tablet instead. This is a magical tablet containing the vitamin C of 50 lemons. It'll make your skin lovely and soft.
なんだその眉唾もんは。
Oops.
一体どこで
Of
買って
course
き
I
よった
paid too much. Like, crap, he's way too old to be interested in baby soft skin. Right then, let's fix things with this health drink here. To relive those glory days once more.
わしが若い頃にはな、そんなもんに頼らずとも一晩で何人もの女を特会引っかえしてたな。
He's already recounting the heroic saga of his exploits.
そんなある日、幼子を連れてわしの前に現れた女がリン、あの子の祖母だ。
I didn't ask about any of that, but he didn't even know she was pregnant.
今思えばリンに関わったのがわしの運の尽きだ。まったくあいつめ。子供と小原の名をわしに押し付けるだけ押し付けて、さっさと落ちにやがって。
This is sounding like a real saga now. So you weren't originally part of the Ohara family?
当然だ。わしのような男に小原の名は似合わん。
Touch my color instinctively. Setsuna Ohara. I've been gifted the Ohara name too, though under different circumstances.
まあ、人生にはいろいろある。家族を持つという経験も悪くはない。
Was there another typo? Oh! Didn't even... She pushes her kid on one me. Whoops, that's another one. Oh no, what bad quality control. Got an email front wing. Oh, still not sure I understand it.
というわけで、 お前もとっとと嫁を見つけて出ていくことだ。
Hey, so that's what this all boils down to, huh? I know, I don't plan to sponge off this family forever. Speaking of which, am I really going to ever going to have a family of my own here on the island? Something feels off about that prospect. I'm pretty sure that's not what I came here for. I'm here because...
ているな、あいつに。
Hmm?
小原家に転がり込んでくる男はそんな目をしている奴らばっかりだ。そして揃いも揃ってバカばっかりだ。自分探しでもしているつもりか。目の前に転がっている幸せから目を背けてまで何を求める。わしは失ってから気づいた。それからは残されたものを守るためだけに生きると決めた。
Me too. I realized it too late myself. That's why I'm fighting to get it back.
まあ人生にはいろいろある。失敗は取り戻せんが、人生の糧にはなる。
So is he telling me to grow up? Even if that means sacrificing others on the way to becoming another immoral, calculating adult? I don't want to become some worthless old man who forces other people to listen to his drunken ramblings.
おお、なかなか言うやつだな。気に入らん。まったく気に入らん。だが予言しよう。お前もすぐにその大嫌いな大人の仲間入りを果たすことになる。今から約10分後にな。
He shoves a cup full of beer towards me. And is he telling me to... About 10 minutes later. I guess I am drunk. The hell's up with this island anyhow? So much freedom, sex on every street corner.
仕方あるまい。不満のはけ口として娯楽は必要だからな。
I get that, I do, but sex is a form of entertainment.
昔は今ほど取り締まりがきつくなってな。少しでも路地裏に入りゃ立ちんぼの女がそれはもうわんさかといたもんだ。
It's not that it differs these days either. I was solicited just earlier.
なるほどな。そういう事情なら金は明日まで待って。
Oh, I am not seeing them. I'm not. I slammed the remaining 10 million yen bill down on the table. I think there's been a slight misunderstanding.
まあそう慌てるな。間違っても輪廻には話さないから安心しろ。
Oof. You've got it all wrong.
男なら一度や二度の過ちはある。問題はどう責任を取るかだ。
Wow, what a crazy society this is. He's starting to lecture me now.
最近の若者は目をそらして逃げることばかりを考えとる。だからアバロンなどというありもしない幻想にとらわれるのだ。
What's Avalon?
この世界のどこかに存在する楽園だ。誰もが幸せに暮らせる理想郷だ。
Something at least something similar to that. If you compare that to this island, there used to be a world where you could at least, I don't know, go somewhere and instead not stuck on like what, a kilometer wide dome.
くだらん。晴天なぞ所詮はおとぎ
So
話だ。
of course the people in this world don't know anything of 20,000 years ago, and to them stories from 20,000 years ago may just be folk tales and you know, not really believed in.
一体このアイランドに何千年の歴史があると思っている。もしそんな場所があれば、とっくにみんな外の世界に出て行っとるわ。
The holy land of Avalon, the place we're set on a journey to, guided by Sara.
なんだ、まさかお前もアバロンを信じているのか。
No, that's not what I... Paradise, Utopia, if only such place did exist, then that's where my wish would finally come true. That's where the things that I've lost would return to me.
かつて聖地アバロンを探すため教会によって遠征隊が組まれた。 もう何年も前のことだ。だが、未だに一人として戻ってきた。
Either they found it and didn't return off to the land of paradise, huh? That does remind me of the real life folktale of Urashima Taro, where the folktale that was on the island in 1999 in this game. Anyway, I know this Nervin tightens his grip on his cup. It's so strong that I'm worried it'll smash to pieces in his hand.
やめておけ。アイランドの外は死の世界だ。
If what he says is true, then where did I come from? Who am I?
まあいい。どうせ老人の言葉など響くまい。せいぜいお前自身が老人になった時にあの日の自分を悔やむがいい。
Nervin takes a deep sigh and swills his beer. It's almost as if he harbors some regrets of his own.
小原家は呪われておる。早く逃げ出さなければ、お前もこの呪いに囚われるぞ。
With that ominous utterance, Nervin then goes. Well, Nina's parents are apparently gone. Grandma is dead. Where have they gone? The brother is gone. Also, can you stop making these noises? Straight to sleep. What am I going to do?
見て見て、刹那。あれ？ああ、もうしょうがないな、おじいちゃんは。
Shoganai. Good timing, Nina. Help me carry Nervin back to his room.
うわ、刹那もお酒臭い。ダメだよ、もう。おじいちゃん、飲み相手がいると止まらなくなっちゃうんだ
You
から。
kind of forced it upon me, though. Sorry. The two of us grab Nervin at each end, then carry him to his bed. It's kind of pathetic having your granddaughter carry you at that age.
リン。
Dean-chan.
リンじゃないよ。私はリンね。
Dean was his
わ
wife.
しがあの時、す
Taking responsibility, huh? Dedicating yourself to protecting what's left. It's ugly, but maybe this is taking responsibility in its own way. Hey, Lina.
何？刹那。
Licking the last bit of beer in the cup, I decide to ask Lina a question as she stands in the kitchen. I said I'd tidy up, but failing to keep up with Dina, I've been empty-handed for the last few minutes. That's why I'm just left chattering inanely at this point. If someone does something that can't be undone, how do you think they should take responsibility? Like I said, it's an inane question. It's totally meaningless discussion to have. After all, what's done can't be undone. Sort of crap drunks like to speculate about, I guess. Would dying make up for it, or is it better that they live on and suffer? Or should they dedicate themselves to the only family they've got, look after their grandchildren for all eternity? I know it's no use asking Dina these sorts of things, but I want to hear her reply no matter what. Dina, what can I do? What should I do?
飲みすぎだよ、刹那。
Dina puffs out her cheeks and takes one cup away from me, or
顔
takes
真っ
the cup.
赤にして、わけのわからないことばっかり言って。おじいちゃんだ。
That's right, we're exactly alike, ugly and pathetic, the kind of adult I despise. There's nothing I can do. We all grow up and become adults. We just keep on losing things over and over without ever becoming who we want to be or protecting those we want to protect. I myself lost something a long time ago.
刹那。
Feel something being pushed into the palm of my hand.
今はね、今できることをすればいいんだよ。
What she put in my hand?
私も今できることをしてあげるから。ね。
Is this?
うん。直してみたよ。カセットプレイヤー。
Really? It works
う
now?
ん。電池がないから無理。SAM101 型が近いけど、電圧が違うから
Can we
壊れ
find
ちゃう
some
と思う。
some AAA or AA batteries here? We'd have to go looking outside and be really lucky. And it would need some power left in it as well.
だから、ね、探しに行こうか。
Bruh. I look up at her. Looking back at me, pathetic as I am, is the smiling face of a young girl.
大丈夫。絶対見つけてあげるか
How long have I been streaming for?
見
Almost
つ
2
からない
hours.
ね。切ない。
Oh, I'll keep going for a bit. This game lasts forever, so I have to make long streams. No, I guess not, Nina. Two of us have spent the last hour crouched down in the snow searching for batteries. We found a load of junk, but those AA batteries are nowhere to be seen. Actually, we did find a couple, but one was drained and had a hole in it. The other batteries' terminals had corroded away. Can you really find working batteries in a place like this?
たまーにね。3ヶ月に一度くらいかな。
Looks like we have a long way to go. Well, 3 months is nothing. It's not like I'm in any rush. Were you looking for something, or weren't you looking for something too?
私の探し物？
You mentioned it the other day, right? You're looking for batteries yourself, and particularly rare ones that...
探してるよ。
Nina responds without taking a break from digging.
絶対完成させるよ。絶対にね。
What are you making? There's no hesitation there at all. Was she making, what, a time machine or something? And a total opposite. My loss just for looking at a pair of dry cell batteries. I'm looking for a time machine after all. Isn't about time you told me? What are you
秘
making?
密だよ。
She had some weird blueprints. Aren't we friends?
刹那こそ教えてよ。カセットプレイヤーには何が入って
Time
る
machine
の？
running on AA batteries. Hell yeah.
組織からの極秘指令？それとも宝のありかを示す暗号？
The voice. That's
それは？
a secret.
もう。
Well, it's not like I have any idea
じ
myself.
ゃあどうしてそんなに頑張るの？
I wonder. I don't know myself.
何それ？変なの？
Is it that
変
weird?
だよ。すっごく。うん。
Nothing wrong with being weird.
変でもいいよね。
Not sure if we're actually making any progress here. Dina and I are just keeping the conversation looping around. There isn't a single sound to be heard. It's as though the two of us have been left in a world frozen in time.
私もね、知らないの。
Though I register that voice calling from Nina, it's like the flow of time is momentarily suspended.
見て、これ。
Nina's holding up an object. It's glittering, reflecting the moonlight. A CD. Bro, how the heck did that thing survive? Didn't it shatter? In our timeline. In the line we're now in. We're in the future of that timeline where it was cracked, right? Oh, Setsuna from now doesn't remember anymore. It's unclear whether or not it should still work, given that it's covered in scratches, but it's a CD, alright.
昔からうちに伝わるものなの。前の持ち主はお母さんで、今は私。お母さんは私が小さい頃に死んじゃったから、お父さんから聞いたんだけどね。何に使うかはわからないんだけど、とにかく大切なものだって。ずっと受け継がれてきたものなんだって。この世界を救うたった一つの手段なんだって。
Saving the world.
私ね、その話を聞いた時からこれが何なのか気になって仕方がなかったの。たくさん本を読んでいろんな人から話を聞いて、これがデータを記録するためのものだって分かった。お店で再生装置が売られてるのを見つけて、お小遣いを貯めて買ってきて直して。
Feels like something being stirred up within me, like something's beckoning to me.
そうしてやっと再生してみたら、中からたくさんの設計図が出てきたの。
Is that what the laptop was for? It wasn't a CD, it was a DVD. Or it's like, cause DVD, whatever. CD is for audio only, right? Or I don't even know. The next thing she did was follow the
だ
blueprints.
からね、何ができるのかはまだわかんないの。
It would make sense that you wouldn't be able to run that on a CD radio, whatever. Because if it's a DVD or something with data on it, that doesn't work.
でも私は
But I'm
今で
afraid
き
it
ること
was
をやるだけ。
wasn't it destroyed? And how was it even? Nina smiles bashfully, but there's almost something frightening about the small figure before me. Nina, you're trying to save the world? The stars up above, all that exist, far and wide. The past, the present, and even the future.
やっぱり信じられない？
So you mean the noise was because it was a DVD? Well, at the very least, I'm pretty sure you can't play a DVD on a CD player. Right? I don't know what it would do, but I'm thinking that because she said she got the blueprints out of it, which means she probably ran it on a... Given that blueprints came from a disc, it must have been a storage DVD. And she ran that on a laptop or something. Didn't they say she had a laptop?
私は信じてるよ。信じなきゃ救えないもん。
I'm not much of a believer. I'll never be able to blindly put my faith in something. You just end up betrayed, your soul, body and soul torn asunder. But even so...
必ず語り継ぎます。
Sure, there are some things worth believing in. Handing it down. Kuon was supposed to pass on the instructions to open up the cryo-sleeping device when there was a time machine available, right? Because if that was gonna happen. Seemingly that didn't work, because we're in a world that was... We're in a time where humanity is about to just die out, seemingly. Because that flashback was cool, saying I'll definitely pass it down. Which, again, yeah, she wanted to open up the cryo sleep device whenever a time machine was made, but if it didn't happen when she was alive, she would pass it down, or she would try to. Again, that seems to not have happened. But maybe she... Nothing makes sense. If she put the instructions or something, like with blueprints... Well, why would there be blueprints on that if that was what... Or... Maybe this flashback has nothing to do with this at all. Anyway. Sure, there are some things worth believing in. My life up till now, the path I've walked, and the experiences etched within me proves as much. I believe in you, even if everyone else doesn't, I will. Or does that not mean much, coming from a guy with no memories?
そんなことないよ。
Good, that's right, Nina. You know, Nina, it's true, you're definitely going to save the world. I came here to make sure of it. The flame of hope will never be extinguished. It'll go on burning and shine across the ages, from the past to the present and through to the future. Hope can transcend time. We looked it up on DVDs and CDs. DVDs have bigger capacity, both can store video files, however, DVDs cannot be played on a CD player, but CDs can be played on a DVD player. Whatever, sure. It certainly didn't have audio in it, but it seems to have data on it, but it would... I don't know if it wouldn't make any sense, because I thought IMC destroyed the CD. DVD. I don't know what it is anymore. It's disc. Data, optical disc. I embarked on a long journey to get here and meet you, Rina.
ようこそ、せつな。ここが私の工房だよ。
Excuse me? The entrance to the tunnel, there's a small branching path. At the end of that lies Nina's workshop. I say workshop, but it's more modest than that. Looks like the corner of a rubbish heap with some random junk and tools scattered everywhere. This is where we'll save the
こっ
world.
ちが仮眠場所で、ここが作業台。部品や油はそこで、食料はこっち。
Nina runs around the narrow workshop, showing me around each area. It doesn't look very narrow at all to me. She's like a child showing off her secret hideout. Wow.
何年もかけて少しずつ集めたんだよ。どう？すごいでしょ。
Honestly, I have no words. Saving the world, it's one thing to say it, but it's much harder to actually do. Most people who make that commitment won't even take the first step. It's often destined to remain a wishy-washy dream forever. But this kid in this place, yeah, it's amazing. She's trying to turn her dreams into reality.
よかった。思い切って刹那に話して。
All alone, holed up in a spot like this, with no one to rely on but herself, but constantly believing in this one single thing. Who are you?
私はリンネ。リンネだよ。
Yeah, right. Ina, a young girl who existed on this earth long ago, who believed in herself till the very end. A selfish, capricious princess who clung fast to her ideas and was tough for others to handle. But then there's this Ina, the girl who inherited her name.
見て見て。これが設計図に載ってた装置だよ。
The object that Ina gleefully brings to me, it's ordinary black digital... a wristwatch?
無線式のコントローラーみたい。本体はこっち。
Following her finger, I spot a familiar looking object sitting there.
これがコックピット。
I'm sorry. Oops. What? This... a familiar looking object sitting there? Well, I mean, I guess... a space helmet? A sofa... no, that's also a chair and a gaming joystick, 2 gaming joysticks, controllers, and whatever this is, and old devices that look like they're probably broken are gonna explode anytime soon. Speakers, like she's leaning into it, like, look at my awesome invention. My gosh, did she follow the blueprints? I'm not sure. Nope, it's a massage chair no matter how you look at it. Actually, judging by the modifications that have been made to it, it might be more than just any old massage chair. So you've got the controller and this cockpit. What do they operate?
私の予想だと、アイランドが変形合体して、超時空ロボアイランダーに。
What the fuck? As if.
もう、信じるって言ってくれたの。
Oh, her face, dude. Well, saving the world always comes down to robots in the end. I don't think I'm fit to be the lead in some mecha show. Too old for that.
じゃあ、アイランドが変形合体して、超高速宇宙
Faster
戦
than
艦。
light. Hey, that happened before, and going faster than light would actually move you backwards in time, right? Is it a time traveling device? Enough of the transforming already.
じゃあ、
I swear,
とにかくとんでもないことに。
wasn't that a thing? Wasn't that a thing? Didn't we have a whole massive explanation about time traveling? Going actually faster than light would bring you back in time, right? Wasn't that the thing? Is this actually a time travel device? With cool, yeah. Anyway, I really leave things up to her. Either way, we'll know what it is once it's complete. Not much longer until it's
なん
finished.
とも言えないかな。探してるパーツが見つかるかどうかだから。
Looks like it's almost done
う
though.
ん、まだまだだよ。こことかもっとツルツルに磨きたいし、かっこよく塗装もしなきゃだし。
I don't know why I remember this. Also, what is this device? I honestly have no idea what I'm even looking at here. I mean, this definitely looks like some, like, what old, like, you know, tape, video playing devices, whatever, VHS tape, boys, and that looks like probably a CD or DVD drive. Are those audio cables the red and white for stereo left right? She's making a plastic model or something.
一応今でも動くことは動くんだけど。 試してみた方が早いか
Sort of
な。
work? Does it work? Does it do what it's supposed to do? What was it supposed to do? It's supposed to turn the whole world into a mech or go faster than light.
ここ、座って座って。
I'm pushed down by Dean into the chair or cockpit,
これつけて。
sticking some kind of electrode to the back of my hand. Hey, is this
ただの
okay?
バイタルスキャナーだよ。旧式だからちょっと痛いかもしれないけど。
Don't really get what's going on here, but I have a bad feeling
動
about
か
this.
ないでね。スイッチ入れるから。
Don't give me an electric shock. Dina operates the watch on her wrist. Hey, did something move just now? What's this? It's a massaging chair. My calves are being squeezed and a roller is pushing up against the small of my back. This feels great, like it's this very salvation of my soul. Wait, isn't this just a
あ、
massage?
間違えちゃった。モードを切り替えて、タイマーは、まあいっか。とりあえず、最大値の5時間半。
What? Hey.
改めてスタート。
Dina's watch emits a short beep, and that's the last sound I hear. Something rushes up my spine, a chill or an electric current. What the? It's so solid. Where'd my brain? My brain just. My brain melted silent and cold into solid. What the? It's so cold, so eerily silent. Is this a dream or reality? Something sweeping out from the electrode stuck to the back of my hand. Or seeping. The black sticky substance, almost tar-like, it shimmers like metal in the light. Hey, do you know what's this? It's crawling up my arm, consuming my body. Wait, stop! Stop! Maybe Dina can't hear me. Her steady finger is still placed on that watch. Actually, Dina's fingers isn't the only thing that's not moving. Her hair, her clothes, everything's frozen still. Hey Dina, can you hear me, Dina? I can't reach her, no matter how far I stretch. My voice won't reach her. She's right there, but I can't reach her. This is exactly the same. Exactly the same as what happened that day. Even now, the black substance continues to swallow me up. It seeps into the gaps between my clothes and skin, from my arms to my shoulders, and then up to my neck. Cough, cough. It covers my nose, mouth, my ears, and my eyes and my ears. At this rate, I'm going to drown. Drown? That's right, that day I kept on swimming, pushing through the thick tar-like water. Unable to open my eyes, unable to hear a thing, unable to even breathe. In that moment, when I was being dragged to the bottom of the ocean, when I'd reached the end of my rope.
私、信じてるから。
What's this?
たとえ誰も信じてなくても、
Where's this voice coming
私
from?
だけは、あなたは本当の刹那だって信じてる。
I kick the water. Mired deep in this heavy night-like tar, kicking up toward the place of light, I kick the water. Mired in this, the worst possible future, and turning back toward the crossroads I faced that day, I kick the water, so that I might hold her hand once more, so that I might call out her name once more. Pah! I surface. There, the ocean at night. A calm ocean, neither wind nor waves. In front of me sits a single boat, someone standing inside it. Their face is in shadow, so I can't quite see. I can't speak. I can't, for the life of me, remember their name. No, how could I forget it? There's no way.
だから、ね、刹那。
Wait, this is wrong. I'm probably just getting confused.
絶対、また、会いに来て。
Stop that. I came here to fulfill the promise I made that day. I came here to see you again. So stop that already.
生まれ変わって、待ってるから。
Water sprays up, huh? I can still feel the sensation of her soft hair brushing against the tip of my nose. I don't know what sound it's supposed to be. I reach out for her. My fingertips touch the palm of her hand. I kick the water. I touch her clothes. Again, I kick the water. I grab her wrist. I pull her close, wrap my arms around her, hold her in a tight embrace, never to let go. It's her. I'll never mistake her again. Ine!
痛いよ、刹那。
Hmm?
苦しいよ。
The tiny figure in my arms is wriggling and flailing about. I let go of her. In an instant, the heat of her body dissipates from my chest. It lingers on the palms of my hands, though they remain. It lingers on the palms of my hands, though they remain quite warm. What was that just now?
怖かった？ごめんね。ちょっと装置が止まらなくなっちゃって。
The system. I fling away the weird substance that stuck to the back of my hand. Looking around, I noticed that several of the cables that were tied to the chair have come loose and are giving off sparks.
大丈夫？汗びっしょりだよ。
I think I had a dream. Something about those words makes me feel uncomfortable. Was it really a dream? All a dream just now.
でもおかしいの。いつもはすぐ電力不足で止まっちゃうんだけど。配線いじったからかな。電池を新しいのに変えたからかな。
Tina circles the machine, scrunching up her face as she inspects it.
それとも刹那だから？
My heart skips a beat. Could this be what I'm here for? Is this the reason the two of us have been brought together here? Ine. I reach out my hand, just as I did before. Ine. I call out her name, the name I wasn't able to say before.
何？
Suddenly, feeling my hands on her shoulders, Nina goes wide-eyed with shock. Those eyes of hers are so pure, so innocent and unaware of the ways of the world, of the meaning of her actions. Okay, listen up. There's someone I need to save. I still don't remember who that person is. I don't need to. I'll be led to them either way. I need to save them no matter what. Saying it out loud won't achieve anything. After all, this girl doesn't know any more than I do. But still.
わかったよ。
She just smiles, seemingly without a care in the world.
世界を救えば、きっとその人も救われるよね。
Yeah, you're right. She's incredible.
二人で頑張ろうね、刹那。
Yeah, we'll definitely complete it. And I'll definitely save them this time. Well, I'm passing by anyway. I might as well save the world too while I'm at it. Still, what kind of hero saves the world in a massage chair?
マッサージなんとかじゃないよ。超時空ロボ、アイランダーだよ。
Enough of that already.
もう。
She's mad at me now. I get it, I do. Just quit it with the Islander thing.
そして私たちは超時空戦隊アイランジャーね。
iRanger. No way.
ランランラランアイランジャー、戦え、愛を守るため。
I've got a theme tune too. Why are you bursting into a song?
今だ、合体だ、刹那、リンネ。
Wait a sec, that's a bit risque.
第2話、その名はアイランダー。
She's not even listening. However, staring at Nina does bring a smile to my face. Her back is turned to me and she is humming her improvised tune as she tidies up. Maybe she's been bursting to tell her secret to someone the whole time. Waiting and waiting for someone with the same dream to arrive. Suddenly, the words I heard in my dream flit through my head.
絶対また愛に生まれ変わって待ってるから。ランランラランアイランジャー、戦え、愛を守るため。
It seems too good to be true. I've had enough dreams for one day in any case. What if hope really can travel across time, just transcend it?
今だ、合体だ、刹那、リンネ。
Told you enough of that already. Could it really happen?
ランランララン、ふんふんふんふん。
Okay, I've got an early start tomorrow, so I'd better get to. What are you doing, Nina? I catch sight of Nina burrowing under her blanket. She's laid on the floor. She's fluttering her feet on the bed. She's obviously totally engrossed in something or other.
何刹那。
I think she just swept under the pillow. Was that this side mirror from yesterday? Her face is the same as yesterday, isn't it? Or your face is the same as it was yesterday, isn't it?
そんなことないもん。昨日より少しだけ大人の顔だもん。
You still sound like a kid to me, though.
そんなことないわよ。
Ah, that's hilarious.
笑わなくてもいいじゃない。
Was Was it the va? The vayo. Nice. With a pout, Nina timidly peers into a mirror. Nice. Why is she sighing like that?
私ブサイクじゃないよね。
Why is she throwing such a loaded question at me? So sooner or later, you'll be drop dead gorgeous, I'm sure.
そのうちじゃダメ。今じゃなきゃ。
Why are you in such a hurry?
だって
Her cheeks redden as she glances up at me for a moment. Don't tell me you're...
世界を救っちゃったら有名人になっちゃうもん。
Oh,
永遠に歴史に名前が残ることになるかもしれないんだよ。
you've got a point. You are saving the world after
その
all.
時超美形の刹那とブサイクなリンネって書かれたら嫌だもん。
Oh, what the... They'd never write stuff that crude. Wait,
刹那は
I'm
超
super
超超
handsome?
美形だよ。
Sorry, I
刹那は超超超美形だよ。
I was talking over it. Oh, I
お
suppose.
とぎ話に出てくるリンネだって絶世の美女だったって言われてるし。
Wonder about that. These stories tend to be embellished a
で
lot.
も
Forgot she admires that Line.
おとぎ話に出てくる名前でね、二人の男女がお互いを信じ合って永遠の愛を約束するお話なんだよ。私もそういう人になりたいんだ。自分の信じたことを最後まで貫ける人に。
Everlasting love, huh? But hey, from what she's saying about her poor face, it's too early for her to know anything about love and stuff like that. It's not like I know anything about it either. If her name does go down in history, I'm sure that all they'll say is that Nina-chan is super duper kawaii or something like that. Right. Yeah, I was going to end the stream soon, but this ended up going way longer. This is written by the woman whose final thesis was about the the use of Japanese like slang in English forums on the internet. Praise Willick. Oh my god. But Nina doesn't smile at my lighthearted remark. She simply mutters a few words, her face still scrunched up.
私はなれるのかな。
What do you
リン
mean?
ネはね、最後まで自分を貫いたから歴史に名前を残したの。でも私は自信がないよ。
You believe it, right? That you'll save the world?
でもそれは自信じゃなくてただの願望。世界を救いたいっていうただの願い。
The girl stares at her childish face in the mirror and
私
sighs.
はいつかリンネになれるのかな。
She will, but I can't tell her that without any evidence to base it on. People will find someone to admire, and it's then by following in their footsteps that they become adults. No matter how far they go, that they're still themselves. At some point in time, they have to discover that fact, that they're themselves, not anyone
な
else.
れなかったら私は誰？
You're Nina. If they don't discover it, then well, you're lolly Nina. What the fuck?
ロリンネ？
No Nina. Oh fuck me. Not the Nina from the story, but a mini version of her.
よくわからないけどなんか嫌。
I figured. Don't sweat the small stuff. Just do what you can right now, okay? The dialogue in this game is
そうだ
great.
ね。
Oh yeah, relentless positivity. That's one of your consistent traits. Worlds away from a chump like me, constantly pessimistic, always losing sight of himself. Smile, Nina. You'll be the light that guides
ラン
me.
ランラランアイランちゃ
I have to say, I'm not really sure about
ん。
that
カレーが
song.
大好き。切ないイエラー。
Sounds like our backstories is being fleshed out more and more. No, I need to end the stream. I wake to the sensation of the blanket being pulled away from me. It might be more accurate to say that something or someone is stopping me from trying to fall asleep. The smell of oil still lingers in the air. So it can't have been more than a few minutes since the lamp was put out.
狭い。
Hey, what are you doing diving under the covers?
あ、バレちゃった。
You thought you'd get away with it?
今夜だけ一夜限りの関係
No,
だ
no,
か
no, no,
ら。
no, 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 no. Hey, don't say that weird stuff like that. It's really something not to joke about in a situation like
どう
this.
して？
Doesn't she get it? I'm just saying you'd regret it if I were to try something.
刹那はそんなことしないよ。
He has way too much trust in me.
だって刹那が救いたいって言ってた人、好きな人でしょ？
Alright, bye bye. Maybe you can watch the final 5 minutes, hopefully, on YouTube at some point. Huh?
好きな人がいる人は他の人を襲ったりなんかし
She
ないよ。
knows about this stuff? I'm not too sure about her reasoning. So you know what it means to make a move?
わかるよ。子供じゃないもん、私。
Only kids dive under other people's covers.
だから今夜だけ。
Meaning she wants me to let her be a kid just for tonight? Jeez, if I keep refusing, it'll make me look like the self-conscious one. Okay, just for tonight. It doesn't look like I'm getting any sleep tonight anyway.
ねえ、聞かせて。刹那の好きな人の
I
話。
think MC doesn't know about it. We're not swapping gossips about a slumber party here. It's not exactly that I'm in love with her. Now I'm at it too.
嘘はダメ。
How can you tell?
刹那が、私のお兄ちゃんがね、恋人ができた時、同じようなこと言ってたから。ね
I hate that asshole brother of hers.
え、聞かせてよ。それとも、その人のことも思い出せない？
Hello, Tony. I didn't know you were watching. I haven't forgotten everything. Even if her presence has disappeared from my memory, it's still etched in my heart. She still resides there even now. She saved me. Little by little, I turned that vague presence into words. I was a blank slate, and she gave me a name, a place to belong, a reason for being. At first, I only wanted to repay her, that's all.
うん。
But we kept butting heads right through to the end. She lied to me, and I lied to her. In her final days, she confessed the truth, but I wasn't able to fix my lie. I hurt her, I broke her irrevocably. That's why I want to save her. Surprised, I'm surprised myself at all these vague half memories that keep tumbling out. But they are all that I have. The lingering wish to save a girl whose name and face I've forgotten. That's what defines who I am. I'm stupid, right? To have come all the way to a place like this, just for that.
うんうん。
Dina sort of nuzzles my chest and touches my neck.
好きって気持ちは一番大切だよ。好きな人を救いたいと思うのは当然だよ。
Does that mean you acknowledge me? Everything that I am, all the failures and missteps that make up my life.
私も同じ気持ち。
ん？
私はこの世界が好き。だからこの世界を救いたい。
I don't know much about the island, but I've met all kinds of people here over the past couple of days. There's the girl concerned for the future who reigns over the highest stratum, adults forbidden from looking up at the sky, desperately toiling for their day sustenance. Daily sustenance. Children driven away to a rubbish heap, forced into a life of precariousness and uncertainty. Society is a system, and all systems deteriorate and eventually crumble. All that the people living in that system can do is carry on acting out the roles they've been assigned. If that's true, then the ones who are actually in a position to save the world is those who genuinely can wish for it to be saved, those who stand outside the system. Hey Dina, why is it that you love this world? Everyone called it one giant heap of dung. Karin's lost all hope. Even Sato, who claims that she wants to save the island, despises the system which controls it. Dina belongs to the same system, so why does she...
私も刹那と同じだよ。この世界はね、私に名前と居場所とここにいる理由をくれたの。
So what?
ただ、それだけだよ。
So what? Those are all just part of a normal life, right? But I'm different. Wherever I go, I'm a wanderer, an outsider, the black sheep.
同じなんだよ。
Did she also wash up over here? Meaning you're not normal. You don't belong to the system.
13年前から新しい札が作られなくなったって話、覚えてる？
Yeah?
私が生まれる予定だった日はね、札の発行が終わ
Due
る
to be
翌
born a
日だっ
month
たの。
after they stopped issuing new colors. What? But you're...
お母さんが頑張ってくれたんだって。たくさん食べて、栄養をとって、毎日教会に行って
Oh
お祈りも
no.
して。
Don't tell me your mom gave you your Colors, they're the next most important thing to people after their lives. Her mother obviously wished with all her might that her child might be given a normal life.
そうして私が生まれたのは札の発行が終わる日の真夜中。
She made it in time? Ina silently takes my hand and puts it on her neck. I feel metal between my fingers, cold and hard to the touch.
私が最後の一人。
Oh, she did. Okay.
この札が最後に作られた一枚。
Thought her mom might have sacrificed her own, but no. So it's a gift from this world. To her, it's a treasure like no other. That's why she loves this world more than anyone else, and
だから本当はね、私はここにはいないはずの人間なんだ。
that's why she sees its faults more than anyone else.
私が生まれた後のアイランドは大変なことになったの。
Tara told me, people pressed the church for more new colors. There were riots. I very much doubt they just conceded. They were parents wanting happiness for their own children after all.
教会のやり方に反対する人たちはアバロンって名前
Right,
の抵抗組織を
that's the
作って
Avalon group.
教会と戦い始めた。
Right, so Avalon, I mean, understandably from what happened before, but Avalon is indeed the group of people against the church.
たくさん人が死んだの。いつもどこかで銃声が聞こえてた。腐った生ゴミみたいな匂いがそこら中でしてた。
Ina's nails dig into my hand. Wasn't the church just using the color issue as an excuse to murder people? It must have been tough every time someone died, bearing the weight of that color on her neck. A gift from this world, but at the same time it's a shackle that was bound her since birth.
お父さんもその戦いに巻き込まれて死んじゃった。
If I were in her shoes, I probably wouldn't be capable of laying out the facts so calmly.
爆弾にやられて顔も半分以上なくなってて。
Ugh.
でも私には一目でお父さんだって分かった。
If I were in her shoes, I wouldn't be able to accept the truth. And even if I could, I highly doubt I could say that I love this world.
教会とアバロンが和解して戦いが終わったのが今から5年前。アバロンが出した停戦条件はね、アイランドの解放。
Liberation.
アイランドの外に自由に出るのを認めることだよ。
Outside. But there is no
アバロンは信じて
life
た
right
の。
now.
外の世界には理想郷があるって。食べ物に不自由しない、札もいらない世界があるって。
The Holy Land, huh?
そう。教会の教えにもあるから。教会はアバロンの要求を拒否しきれなかったんだって。でも要求をそのまま飲むこともできなかった。教会は23人の遠征隊を募って聖地を探すことにした。でも誰も帰ってこなかった。1年経っても2年経ってもね。
So either they finally reached the Holy Land
結
or...
局この世界は何も変わらなかった。ただ戦いが終わっただけ。
That was the answer, I'm sure. Avalon was simply a fantasy dreamt up by people who'd been driven into a corner. They fought each other, killed each other for that fantasy? I see, so there are plenty of reasons why this is a shitty world, plenty of reasons for disappointment.
だからね、
Even still,
私たちで変えよう。未来。
he's not giving up. Yeah, of course. Like hell we're going to give up. Like hell we're going to fall down halfway.
セツナもいつか子供が欲しいって言ってたよね。
He wraps her arms tight around my back. I suppose. And why are you bringing up that up all of a sudden?
きっともうすぐそんな世界が来るよ。
I see, so that's what she means. You certainly can't raise children here, but we need children to carry on our wishes. Like this kid, entrusted by her ancestors, with a technology that might save the world.
ランランララン、アイランジャー、戦え、愛を守るため。
Oh no, not that again. But it's true, you and I are the only ones truly capable of loving this shitty world. Then let's fight. Let's fight for love, or something like that, I guess.
ランランララン、アイランジャー。
Champion? What? I'm sorry. I just have to screenshot that one. Champion of the Ludes in pink.
なにそれひどい。
What the f wow. Wow. It's better than being a lover of curry.
カレーは美味しいもん。
Then you be yellow?
刹那のバカ。首。
Could be. I mean, I told you to say that. Back then, we were still just two regular people chattering pointlessly while stuffed under a raggedy old blanket. But the hopes we expressed back then, they have the power to change the world someday. That's what I wish for with all my heart. You do too, don't you, Nina? Without the... Uh-oh. And that's where I end this stream. The Akashic Records? Oh no. Dang. Oh, now I have to combine two streams again. Oh, what a shame. Because the stream died somewhere, so now I have to combine them and it takes forever. Oh well. Every time I play this, so much happens, man, and it feels like it's not even close to over. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next stream or video. Bye-bye.